Previously on The Weird.
I have run out of options to give you. So you are back in your correct timeline. We will call the prime timeline. And so if you die here, that is it.
Perfect.
Possibly I would appreciate it if I could get in contact with one of my friends while we're here.
Am I going to look him up in a phone book?
Oh no, but they are the one who had me begin all of your journeys.
Gus, you there? You inside? Hey. Bud, it's fine. We're back. It's nothing. Look, we made a discovery. Yes, but I've never felt like that in so long. Been eons to me.
My employer, our employer, we'll call them somewhat of an artist, but they are mainly known as the sculptor.
So is this their domain?
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you asking a favor on my behalf.
Oh, I am just bringing you here. You will be doing all the talking with...
What?
I mean, you've encountered one of the gods. What's one more?
I have to do the negotiating. Why can't you do it?
Wings spread across them and eyes formed on those wings. But the face itself has no eyes. It has little slits for where its nose should be and a mouth. So you need a way to get back to that prime universe.
Yes,
The one that
that's...
she keeps us out of. Interesting.
I am aware that the Innovator, they are trying to find a way into our world, and it is unnatural. It feels as if it is wrong, and I am trying to find an end to it.
Your secret is safe with me. Pulls out diary. Renee's the engineer.
There's a slap on your shoulder, Dr. Ross, and you turn around and you see Godric Goodheart. This is Dr. Isaac Altman. He is one of the individuals that's down at the Poseidon 4 space. So the Mariana Trench seems to be where NASA's putting all of their astronauts nowadays, and Isaac was telling us that he found some, Doctor was telling us that they found some possible information about the paths down there. It seemed very interesting.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
The base that we have so close to the Mariana Trench, the only reason we're capable of doing such things is because of the paths and forming it with science. What's Uncle Rick doing over there? Dr. Gemini, if you can come with me, I don't know what's going on here, but it's chaos. And Vincent, as they're stammering about, you look at your daughter.
Huh?
Cut the charade. It's all right. Everyone here knows there's a lot of weird going on here. You never let me have any fun. And her face peels back. I don't know who you are, but you can cut the charade. You think I can't notice the path of the altered standing in front of me? But I was interested in why Judith here and whoever you are were in this vicinity. Strange things have been happening recently. Maybe you have something to do with our plans in Denver? I was wondering why the amulet of the Warlock was missing. I didn't have a chance to move it to Denver because somebody already scooped it up You saw a closet way, and there's blood all throughout it, like on the door area. You push it open, and you see the body. You see the body of Isaac Altman, and there's a chunk out of him, like someone bit a piece of him off. Unfortunately, me and my friend will be leaving in a separate way as you, but we will stick to this deal. You'll just have to figure out a way out of here on your own. Have a wonderful evening. A vision flashes across all of you. On a beach in San Diego, you look up, and a tidal wave, the height of a skyscraper, is coming towards you. And Dr. Ross, because you have that monocle, you see that this tidal wave is covered in red weird. And we are back. You all flash back into the room with the giant fungus brain, moss-covered brain, as well as Tommy's stable body in front of you, still unconscious. The architect and the engineer kind of look shocked, as if they have seen the same thing that you've witnessed. And slowly, you notice that all the moss and foliage around you is slowly beginning to disappear.
Is he all right?
Well, I think Jude's pretty good with that med kit, so he's still breathing. That's for sure.
I think he'll be all right.
Well, aren't you two gods or something? Can't you read his vital signs off the fucking? Oh my goodness gracious!
Okay.
I can put a little Gus in him if you want.
No,
Clog those holes.
Goodness, no,
As you
gross.
say,
No,
as you say
enough
that,
is Gus enough.
as you say that, you watch as some of Vincent's face is starting to just drip off.
Oh, because he's still Brad Pitt.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
I was like,
Oh
look
my
what your
God.
goo does.
Oh, your Brad Pittness is leaking.
Ew.
But no, hey, we all saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
The wave? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with that?
As Vincent is wiping the Gus off of him, drops to the ground and just quickly just slides back onto
Oh, it's so
Ross's foot.
gross.
He'll lift up a pant leg.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
slides back.
gross.
Oh,
Oh
where
my
is that
goodness.
going? Oh, I
It's
can't.
better if you don't think about it.
Oh, no. All right, look. I came here for the changeling, and it's gone. Where did it go? I don't think I saw it leave.
Jude, I saw it. It walked out a door that.
All right, which door?
A door that it made.
Fucking course.
Yeah,
And I think
they're tricksy. Yeah, they'll do that.
I saw it like walking on a street in San Diego, so it could be anywhere in the city.
It was with Gemini though, and he's pretty recognizable.
Yes, I
So
think.
Gemini wasn't the changeling?
No.
No. Gemini is something else.
Who is it
Yeah, he's a
pretending to be
turd.
then? Did I miss them? Were they in the party and I just let them go?
No, you didn't see him.
Wow. Who are they pretending to be this time?
Young woman.
Jude will look like shifty eyes. Like you might be able to pick. Jude obviously makes a face when he says that.
What kind of woman?
I think somebody who was close to Vincent.
You're not wrong. Kind of just like deflects.
Yeah, well, it likes to take the shape of people it takes, so I'm sorry that also happened to you.
Yeah, here we are.
But he's fine. He'll be up and running in a couple days. I don't know. Points at Tommy.
Oh goodness.
No, but
It's
like
not, a couple days isn't good enough.
I mean, he's gonna
saw
have
this
some
vision.
gnarly holes, but he did a good enough triage. But no, that wave is coming for San Diego.
Anyone think we have an ETA on that? Like how?
Renee speaks up. Probably soon. Soon is probably what's going on. And just so you guys know, God, or being called a god, is something that, and she points to everyone, you guys chose to call me. I am just someone who's trying to make sure the entire world doesn't get collapsed in weird from a bunch of my former, we'll call them companions. It's a long story.
All right, Renee. Then how do we make sure this tidal wave doesn't collapse a bunch of companions?
And I don't know about you, but that wave, full of red.
Yes. I'm assuming that's what. And she looks over to the architect, who is like in the fetal position. I'm assuming that's what got Simon all like this. I don't know. Possibly. I'm assuming it has something to do with Dr. Gemini and the changeling.
And the Mariana Trench.
Right.
The Mariana who?
No,
The
so
Mariana
Marinara?
when I was Matt Damon and he was Brad Pitt, and he still kind of is. They were talking about how their main laboratory is in the Mariana Trench. What a better way to make a city reckoning tidal wave than like far away. But the question is, look, I'm no meteorologist or oceanologist, nothing like that. And I'm a doctor, but nothing like, I don't do water. If they made it, what if that was like a future thing? Like what if like they're retreating could then cause that to come attack San Diego? But why would they attack San Diego?
I would hope that's a future thing.
I mean, it might be like 20 seconds away. I don't know. I don't do visions.
There.
Any windows?
You guys are underground.
Oh, good.
There is a Abbey hideout. I don't want to say hideout. That sounds like it's something.
You can call it
There's-
a hideout. They like to hide out.
Is it a church? Is it like a?
It's not a soup kitchen, I'll tell you that much.
Is it secret? Then it's a hideout.
Perhaps it's not a open invitation place for people. So no, it's not a church. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a hideout. There is one here in San Diego. So to me, that seems like it would be a good place for us to look.
Do they have a boat? I feel like we need to head out on water.
I feel like we need a helicopter.
Do we need to swim?
You know, the Mariana Trench is like a mile deep, right?
We're not.
We need a submarine.
We need something. We need like a.
How are they getting in there? Are they swimming?
They got a changeling who can make doors to whatever they want.
Oh. That's right.
You changed into an animal?
The changeling?
You know what? I don't know.
I don't know.
Look, what if I can like I've never done it before. Fey magic, real weird. How to make like deals and stuff from what I've read.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can point where they made the door, maybe I can like, I don't know, use one of you as like a conduit to like recreate it.
Not it. Wait, Jude, you come out of doors all the time. They're on fire usually.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh. Why is your door different?
Because my door's infernal.
Oh.
Just casually.
Yeah. Everyone's like,
Yeah, I knew about that, but I kept that secret.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that's a weird flex, but sure. Yeah. Let's. So you said Tommy's gonna be fine.
He'll be fine.
Sure. All right. Well,
You should probably still get him to a hospital, though.
Yeah, maybe we
Probably.
should get out of this lab of horrors and go upstairs. We have no service down here. I feel like maybe getting Madeline on this might get us that boat you were trying to figure out.
no, that's a good idea, but we should figure out where their door went. If Ross can
Okay,
figure out where their
point me
door
to the door.
Yeah, where'd they make it?
So you walk back to you walk back to Goodhart's office. You
Whoa,
point to
whoa.
Hmm?
Godric Goodhart's office.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Godric Goodhart's office. And Vincent points to the space in which they made the door. You see that there is just you would have to open the door that you came through and turn around and look at that same door, and that would be where you saw them leave.
is this like the haunted house? Do we just open it a bunch of times and hope?
No, we're gonna
No,
have to use. We have to do some magic to try to like reverse engineer it.
Well, I don't know any magic, so good luck.
Don't look at me.
Hey, Mr. Architect. I don't know your name. Simon?
Simon?
Oh,
Simon.
yes.
Simon.
No way you could like, I don't know, like do something like twist your hand, like reverse the spell or something.
And he looks to Renee. So Simon's not allowed to do any of that in this universe. That's more of the things that he was able to do when he pulled you into his
Like his little
universes.
pocket dimensions.
Yes, that's
Got
a no-go
it.
here.
God, no
Because-
go here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
So
know. why
Simon's
that-
useless. Okay. Renee, how about yourself? What can you do here?
I can. Yeah, this is definitely got weird all over it. Looks like orange. A lot of orange weird going on in this space.
Yes.
I can smell it.
Time.
That's
So we need to go back in time.
no, that's yellow.
Oh.
B. Good.
Close.
Good guess though.
Close.
Very close.
We've already tried the time thing, and from what Simon's told me, you guys are out of options on that. So, and she will help you on this. I will automatically
Alright.
give you a +1. She doesn't need to roll for it because she is the engineer of this universe. But she will get a +1 to your if you're using magic to try and.
I'm gonna use
Replicate.
magic to try to recreate the door. Let's see what I roll. That's a pretty good roll. That's a 10.
10. Awesome.
Without issues,
That's a pretty good roll.
choose your effect.
That's a dad.
Surely enough, you see as Dr. Ross touches the doorknob after Renee does, it starts to glow. You open it up, and you guys see through the door, no longer back into the lab, but you are on a street in San Diego.
Does this look right?
It looks like the same street.
Pretty close.
Yes, actually,
Okay.
that might have worked.
I know it's
And-
gonna work. I knew it all along.
Oh my goodness.
What you notice on the street is there are a lot of parked cars, like it's a valet area. But for the most part, Judith, you don't see this. You don't see any like Abbey sponsored buildings or anything that would shout, "Hey, come here! We want you to join our cult."
Could I contact my mentor
Sure.
and ask her where?
Absolutely.
When you contact your mentor for info, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you get an answer to your question. No problem. 7 to 9. They're busy, can't help. On a miss, your question causes trouble.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you have a mentor in the sect to name them. When you contact your mentor for info, is that a move?
It doesn't. I'm guessing this would be like an investigate a mystery roll.
You also have luck if you don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail.
If it's not a move, maybe it just happens. I want to play Brigida. It just happens. Okay.
Okay, yay.
So you take out your cell phone. Hello? Hello? Am I using this correctly? Judith usually.
I
tells me what I'm
I see the new phone's working well for you, Saint
Judith?
Brigitte. Yes, it's
Judith,
me.
I hear your voice. Yes.
I hear an echo. Did you put it on speaker?
I
You don't have to.
did.
Okay, you can. If you press the little speaker button,
Okay.
you can just take
The
it
one
off
with
speaker.
the phone on it?
No. The one with the little
She hangs
speaker. One moment, everybody. I dial again.
Be
Yeah,
laughed.
and I thought Ross was bad at this.
Judith, I was wrong. You gave me the wrong one.
Yes. Well, okay. It's fine. We can just talk on speakerphone.
Okay.
I have a question for you, sister. I am looking for the Astral Blessing building in San Diego.
San Diego? What brought you to San Diego?
I'm doing a job. It's pretty intense.
Oh,
Job.
okay.
Um,
Very intense. Oh, did you end up finding who you were looking for?
yes, but they got away.
Oh, how unfortunate. Well, there is one. It's like Google. San Diego. Hold on.
Yes, you just have to pull out the map under the
Okay.
under the desk, and it should be.
All these dots on the map. There's so many of them.
Yes, I know. Well,
Oh,
They
I'm
had a
sorry.
lot
I'm
of-
looking at Arizona. One moment. There's so many states.
yeah, San
Nothing
Diego. It's
like
right
Europe.
below Los Angeles in
Ah.
California.
Aha.
Yes,
There's one in the East Village.
in the East Village. You're not looking at New York, are you?
No.
Because there's an East Village in New York.
No,
Okay.
the crazy thing about the United States is there are a ton of places with the same exact name. It's infuriating. It's in the East Village on Broadway and Park
Are you sure this is
Boulevard.
in New York, St.
I'm looking at San Diego, dude.
Okay. All right. Okay, East Village on Broadway. Is there a name? Is it like a church? Like
Yes, the Astral Blessing Society Church.
okay. Yes.
I thought you were a detective, but you
That's
I,
right.
you get help where you can.
Wait,
Is that the name of the hideout?
wait. I know that voice.
Hello?
Oh no.
Who is this?
This is Sister Brigitte.
It's Dr. Lucian Ross,
Lucian Ross.
sister.
Oh, Dr. Lucian Ross.
It's been like a
How
decade.
are you? A decade, oh
Thought-
shush. It's
like
been
it's been
almost
like
a century.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
how are you?
You know,
Oh,
I'm okay.
yes.
Runner,
yes.
How
was
do you know
Gus.
Jude?
How do I know Jude? Oh, we work together at the Astral Blessing Society. The good
Oh,
side. Don't
Of
get
course.
us confused
I
with
remember.
those abbeys,
I remember.
please.
Of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you trust me now, Dr. Ross?
You've been warming up to me, all right?
Oh, is he giving you a hard time, Judith?
Yes.
Just
It
talk
is
about
Judith. I knew it. I knew it was Judith. I told you.
just one thing that bothers him a lot is if you know something before he does. So if you figure this whatever mystery out before he does, you'll have that to place over his head for the rest of his life, which is hilarious because he cannot die.
She knows
That-
things about me that would terrify all of you.
I mean, you're already
That-
pretty terrifying.
But sister, it was wonderful to talk to
And
you.
more.
Great to hear you're doing well.
Oh, it's wonderful to hear your voice as well. I'm wondering, is that entity still with you, or have
Oh,
they
Gus is still
wised
with
up and
me.
ran
He's
off?
still
Oh, poor Gus. I understand.
sister. It's been a hell of a century.
Oh,
I hate when
I
he does
just
that.
I need you, Gus. I need you to change Dr. Ross's voice to your voice. It would please me so much having conversations with him.
I've
with
tried
your
so many
voice.
times, but he's vehemently against it. I think I have a really good voice. It's very charming. It's very charismatic.
Like
all right.
nails on my
Like a
brain.
gallows.
It's terrible. Okay, Judith.
But
did
we
you
gotta
get- did you
go.
get-
We
did you
gotta
get
go.
the
We gotta
directions?
go save San Diego somehow. There's a
Oh,
tidal
okay.
wave coming for it.
Oh my goodness, a tidal wave. Don't
Yeah.
forget your floaties.
Don't make her worried, okay?
Oh, she's not
Uh,
worried. She's seen worse.
Yes, I will be back in a couple of days, sister, and thank you. I wrote the directions down. Thank you for the help.
All right, when you come back, can you bring some? We're out of scotch.
We're
You
out of
drank it all.
scotch. Yes. Yes. I will get some scotch. I will get some marmalade
Ooh,
and for the biscuits and
Oh, I
we
love a
will-
good biscuit with marmalade.
No, Dr. Ross, you should come by next time and we'll just chat and
About the good old days.
absolutely. Let me put this on
Yeah.
speakerphone so I can give you our address when
no,
she hangs up.
yeah, it was already on speakerphone. Okay. Well, all right. She gave directions.
B this whole time has already been halfway through the door, like, like trying to.
Yeah,
like,
you're looking out at the
oh,
street.
Oh no, she's half in, half out. She's like,
Oh, just hop in between.
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to the Abbey hideout.
In the East Village on Broadway.
All right,
East
should I tell
Village.
Madeline about
I'm
this?
broad. You should get her to take care of those cages.
No, yeah, we already called, and you hear sirens shooting down the street that you're on, and
Oh.
you're
Time to
assuming
go.
heading towards
Time to go.
the Goodheart headquarters.
Yeah.
Like multiple. You see SWAT cars and a whole bunch of other, with no basically insignia at all, covering large black vans.
So Maddie's on the creatures in the cages.
I mean, that's what she does. She knows people.
Okay, so now tidal wave. Red weird tidal wave.
Get away.
Okay. And you guys head off to Park Boulevard and Broadway.
Wait, what about Tommy?
Can somebody take him to a hospital? Can we?
Oh, I guess I can do it. I mean, it's-
Thank
I'm
you.
already dealing with
Renee,
Simon.
I think we need you. Can Simon just take him? Look, no
Uh,
offense. He's kind of useless anyway.
Okay, Simon, and she immediately calls 911 on her cell phone and just hands it to Simon. Stand here with Tommy, and I'll grab you later. And he just nods his head.
Thank you, Simon. You're doing great.
Because I'm.
Let's go.
To the East Village.
And you guys head over there. You see a building that has that same insignia that you found all the way back in episode 2 in Patty's house, which is the 6 colors of the paths, basically on a sunrise of sorts, and it says Astral Blessing Society.
Well, this is it, and I don't think we're going to be getting a warm welcome when we walk in.
Why? Don't we look like we're part of the cult? I mean, society? I mean,
I do,
Church?
but the rest of you don't. And even then, I've been now declared an enemy of the Abbeys by Dr. Gemini. So,
Aren't we all? Also a little loud, sorry. But it's epic.
why is it scary?
Because we're going into the Hornet's Nest, B.
let's go. All right.
So we're talking
Well,
about,
Well, sounds good to me.
we talk
As
about
he,
like kicking open the door, guns blazing, fleshy arms out, cutting people up. Oh, like the good old days before.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Are we going to just tear apart members of the Astral Blessing Society? Is that...
Like a typical Tuesday for me.
I don't know if I agree with this. I'm not saying I'm against it, but also I don't know if I'm for it. Does anybody... Vincent, do you agree with this?
It's like a typical Tuesday for me.
You broke James again.
Vincent, please. Is this something you want to do? Do you want to just tear through people?
Yes. No.
Ask me first.
I don't know who I'm with, right? I don't know, And you said that the Abbeys are the bad guys.
But we're in those bratwursts, Vincent. I don't know.
You ate too many of those
That's
small
not
little hot
helping.
dogs at the party.
That's not helping.
I'm confused. Were we coming here to kick some ass, or are we coming here to have a conversation?
Look, we're here to find the fucking thing that is impersonating everyone and Dr. Gemini. And if I see Dr. Gemini or anyone's protecting him, they're standing in our goddamn way.
All right, got it. She takes out her hockey stick. And she's
Okay,
like,
so who we looking
"I'm
for?
ready."
Dr. Gemini, the Changeling, anyone else? What about the good hard fuck?
No,
Yeah, that
Rick's
one
in
too.
the
More like
fucking
that
wind right
heart.
now. He didn't go through the teleporter.
Oh,
Okay.
where did he go?
I don't know. He was somewhere in the building. Knowing him, he's got some trapdoor escape bullshit. We'll find him later.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, kick
right.
open the door, ask questions violently.
B kicks open the door.
Boom! You kick the door
You
open,
said kick open the door.
and you guys see a
Goodness, on a
little
plan.
Vincent pumps the. You have a shotgun or assault rifle?
Assault rifle, but
You
everyone loves to pull the safety on an assault rifle
yeah,
for some reason.
absolutely. As you guys burst in, you see 3 women in the corner kind of talking to each other with pamphlets, just and then another gentleman standing in this they're on similar uniform getup, but for the most part they are completely shocked at your arrival and just
I'm looking for Dr. Virgo.
Gemini.
Vincent Honor, DOAC, stand down. Where is Dr. Gemini? Jesus Christ, kid.
Oh, she pulls out her wallet that doesn't have an ID in it, but she's like, yeah.
Hands down.
welcome to the Astral Blessing Society,
Dr.
officer.
Gemini, here or not?
He was here, previously.
Directions.
He took a car with a compass. A man, blonde hair, scientist-looking individual.
Not
think
here.
he's telling
About
the
your
truth?
business. Thank
Do
you.
you need me to interrogate them more?
Oh
Does
God.
she have a hockey stick?
God.
I'm not
And
afraid
she's
to use
very
it.
deadly with it.
Oh,
God.
Which direction?
Just-
the
Is it a car?
street?
They said a
Great.
It's
car.
not a direction. She
We're
points
leaving.
the hockey
Just-
stick at them. What direction?
Oh, left. I thought it was
My
right.
left
Shut
or
up,
your
shut up.
left?
Oh, they're freaking out. They just point in their left.
You shall live today. And she'll like walk back towards the group.
That was great. That was fantastic.
Mhm.
Don't lie to her. Keep going.
Don't be rude.
She got answers.
very- Yeah, you didn't know which way they went.
They just told
You
me
had a
they went
gun.
to a fucking car.
One
All right.
person.
You
burst
know,
out
it's
the door.
weird
Excuse me,
interrogating people looking
excuse
like
me,
a fucking
officer,
pencil box.
officer.
Yeah, go ahead.
He was with a Isaac Altman.
Perfect. Thank you. I
Who's
love
Isaac
that.
Altman?
I appreciate your
He's dead.
information.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
Yeah, he's
no,
dead.
he's not. No, he's not.
We just saw him. Did he die?
No,
an
you
hour
just saw
or so
him.
ago?
I saw him.
Tact. No, you saw him.
He's
not.
dead on the inside. That's what I meant.
Yes, that's exactly
Cold
what I meant.
bastard.
Yeah.
Cold bastard. Yeah.
Oh, not a true believer of the paths.
No,
That-
no.
That would be.
They say where they were going.
Left.
No, but like a location, like I don't know.
They were. We know that Isaac Altman was on leave from the Poseidon 4 base.
The Poseidon, and have you been to the Poseidon floor base?
I mean, I've never been to the Mariana Trench before, but I've heard about it all in the news.
The Mariana thing.
Yeah, the Marinara Trench. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go for some pasta right now.
Oh,
So-
goodness. You and your stomach. Huh.
How does one hypothetically get there?
Are you asking this person?
Yes.
I mean, you would have to ask NASA. They are the main ones who
NASA.
go back and forth. Yes.
NASA.
The North
Well,
American Space Agency.
Well, they've probably changed the name up, or could have changed the name up since they moved all of our space exploration to the ocean.
That is fair. We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the surface of the Mariana Trench.
Exactly.
Yeah, I read about that.
Absolutely.
All right,
Good sir.
all right, it's a different
Are
time.
you interested in learning more about the path?
No!
Okay. They kind of scurry off and run back into the building.
All right, so where's the nearest
Judith,
harbor?
did you have any questions, Judith?
No.
Okay.
I
You looked so like
You guys have them.
flabbergasted through all that.
That's no, it's all right.
So, all right.
Oh,
There's got to be a bunch of harbors. We're in San Diego. And look, I'm not a military man. Isn't there like some sort of military base in San Diego? Like
yes,
the big
there's
one?
a Navy base. Yes.
What if we like, I don't know, broke in and stole a ship?
A Navy
Or-
ship.
No, we could just ask Madeline to cover it. Goodness, why are
I
you
was
all
gonna
so
say
bad
that,
at
we can
working
call.
here? And just
I've always wanted to shoot like a 16-inch, I don't know, gun.
you have arms that come out of your neck. Why are we?
The ladies in the corner. Oh.
There's just people walking down the street just
Vomit us
staring
all.
at y'all.
Anytime
I-
someone long stares, B's like with her hockey
Wait,
stick.
I read something. Give me 1 second. I gotta look it up.
All right.
On what?
Vincent, you're calling Madeline Pierce.
Ask
Yeah.
Jeeves.
Ask
who?
Who?
No, just go to the forums for that. What are you trying to look up? I'll look it up.
Madeline Pierce.
Hey, Pierce.
mind.
Vincent Iron here. Do you have any contacts in the Navy?
Yeah, I have a few.
All right, we are headed to the naval base in San Diego. We are looking to schedule a charter to get on over to the Mariana Trench in Monterey somehow. Couldn't tell you why we're here, but we're still going to be here anyway.
No, yeah, Renee gave me the whole download while you guys were, I think, fighting off a giant moss creature.
That's about right.
So
It's
I know you
dead.
guys are in San Diego. Great work on that. I will get in with my contacts in the Navy. You guys need to head down to the Mariana Trench. You're heading what, to Poseidon 4?
What's Poseidon for?
Yeah.
That's the place. That's the thing.
It's basically the base that most of the scientists have been trying to figure out the weird that's going on in the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
But it's owned by the Abbeys.
No, it is not owned by the
No,
Abbeys. The
it's
Abbeys have no
not.
jurisdiction down there. That is a federal facility. Why would the Abbeys be anywhere near that?
You know, that's a great question, but they're ahead of their weight, so I guess so are we.
You might need to check with your sources, because they're sending a giant tidal wave. San Diego. It's full of red weird, Maddie. You'd love it.
No, I wouldn't. Okay, I will make sure that we can get you guys a pickup as soon as possible. Most of my calls went in on that Goodheart facility. By the way, great job with that one. We've gotten a lot of folks in cuffs. We've hopefully gotten a few more informants for later on. And
That's good.
a bunch of fucking monsters. What the hell? Vincent, you got me on speaker?
Hi, Maddie.
That's Miss Pierce, but hello, Beatrix. All right,
Okay, Maddie.
I will get you guys. I can probably get you. Yeah, that can work. You will head over to the San Diego Naval Base.
Can I
You're
be
gonna
a
get your
sergeant?
helo over to the USS Roanoke.
Okay. Hey, quick question, because
Mhm.
I am not a naval officer. How long does it take to get to the Mariana Trench?
All depends on how weird it gets. There's even
Okay.
stuff that I work on that you don't know about, Mr. Irons.
Iron. I don't know what that answer means.
Click.
It's been a long day.
Hey, what's this? And B's holding up something that was on a pedestal. It looks like a rock to her, but it had like
That-
a glowing light on it.
That is an ancient artifact from a church in England.
She likes it.
Do not touch. You should put that back because that is older than this country.
She licks it and then puts it down.
You lick it, and then immediately it starts to vibrate, and two eyes pop off of it.
Metal. Is it supposed to do that?
Mm.
Vincent, get me paperwork. We're taking that with us.
No, that is a holy relic, and it cannot be.
Ah, fucking eyes, Jude. What if it's like Gus's cousin or something? I don't
If
have
you
any
guys
more
aren't
cousins.
gonna stab another
All right,
sword
Indiana
into
Jones.
me,
I
y'all
don't
can
care if
just
this
leave me
belongs in a
alone.
museum or not.
I'm gonna name it
It's
Larry.
on his shoulder.
He takes. He's
Goodbye,
gonna take
Larry.
it.
Fucking take it. I'm.
All right, you stole a fucking rock.
Sorry, Jude. Property of the DOAC now.
All right, and we are
name is
going
Larry.
to. How are you? You guys take a cab over to, or do you have a rental? You guys do have a rental.
Take a cab
You have
to
to
the
go back
military
over
base?
to Goodheart.
Yeah.
We have a rental car.
All right, you
Yeah.
pull up to the naval base. They look at your merry crew. The MP at the front of the base looks at all of you. I would. Do you guys have identification?
Sergeant B. She holds up her wallet with
No.
nothing in it again.
He takes your identification, Vincent Ross. He looks at it, looks back at you. Oh, the blonde looks good on you, sir. Gives it back as you still have Brad Pitt's blonde hair.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Are you in the fucking Navy? Are you in the Navy?
No, I'm in the DOAC. Good word. Government organization.
Oh, that's
Yep, and
right.
they let you through.
Oh.
Renee's in the back. What the hell is why did we pick that rock up?
Their name is Larry,
Yeah, Larry.
and they're ours now.
Okay.
Yeah. I,
You guys pull up to basically the pier, we'll call it Pier 8. And you notice that there's an entire ship set up and ready. The USS Roanoke.
What kind of guns on the Roanoke?
There are no guns as it is a aircraft carrier. Well, there are guns, but they're like 50 cal.
Mm.
for the most part.
Okay.
And SAMs, which are like.
I'm gonna have to tell you guys. I don't know how to fly a plane.
We're not flying nowhere.
Oh, how are we getting there?
yeah, how are we getting there?
An officer walks up to you guys. Oh, I'm assuming you all are friends with Madeline?
Sergeant
Yeah,
B,
she's
nice
our
to meet
CO.
you.
Oh.
Eh.
Regs have gotten really relaxed recently.
Yeah, you're telling me to.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm Captain Dallas. Nice to meet all of you. Everybody on the ship is ready to go.
Dallas.
Captain Dallas.
Captain
Yeah,
Dallas.
yes, that is my name. I
A
am
strong
Yes.
name. Strong name.
So
Oh,
how
no.
exactly?
Dallas.
Can you explain
Push-ups.
exactly? Can you explain exactly how we're getting there?
Absolutely. I can walk and talk if that works for all of you.
Yes,
Sounds
that's
great.
fine.
Can we get the van on the ship?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
that's
should
kinda
work.
important.
You won't be using it on the way there, but what's a van on the ship really?
Oh no, I'm not gonna be driving it, but we got a lot of like goods in the back that I need access to.
So then you can transfer it onto our vehicle. Yeah, that works. This is an aircraft carrier, so for those who don't know, about the size of a skyscraper on its side, that fits about 3,000 people.
We
so
got
the
the whole
van-
thing.
You can literally
Drive it in.
basically drive it straight in, yeah.
Drive it in.
And once you get onto the USS Roanoke, you realize on the outside it looks like a aircraft carrier, but on the inside it is completely filled with different contraptions and artifacts and weird materials throughout. And there's 3 at this point. Aquatic vehicles that look like they roll out the back. Correction, this wouldn't be an aircraft carrier. This would be an LHD. I'm getting too much into that. Sorry.
All right, all right.
Basically, the back of the ship and kind of would drive into the ocean. All right, we have a. This is awkward. Madeline told me about the whole situation as we were pulling in. We did have a conversation with Altman and a guest of his that he was taking down into Poseidon.
How long ago was that?
Altman's dead.
Yes, that is what Madeline told us.
How long
And
ago was that?
It was recent. But
Like
they were
1,300
taking another.
hours? She's just
No.
throwing words
Yeah.
out.
You see, like he's kind of taken aback because 06 officers are just not used to talking to 20-year-olds and them talking back and forth with them.
In rainbow-colored hair and clothing. Yeah.
So Madeline's got a lot of pull if he's being this patient. Well, it was a while back, but he said he was going to be taking another route over to the Poseidon and using his own ways of getting down there. But then Madeline told us your situation, so we're trying to get you down there as soon as possible.
All right.
You got like a teleporter or something?
Oh no, we're gonna be basically diving down there. Well, first we'll have to literally drive there.
You mean
He's gonna
sail?
Go up to...
No, drive. You bitch. No, that's good.
Are you sure? You hit him with your stick.
Sail.
You dumb bitch.
No, don't.
You don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
She's gonna go up to Jude and be like, all right, I need you to make a promise. No fiery bullshit in the car.
I cannot guarantee that it happens.
Well, call up your friend and tell him to wait until we're, like, not driving.
All right.
Can you call your demon on the phone?
You got his number? Hey, Rain, what are you doing?
We're not quite on that. We're not quite there yet. We're working on it.
Understood.
I can't guarantee what's gonna happen, but I think we'll be fine.
Everyone here was witness to that.
I heard it.
Okay.
I can show you guys your driver if that works for you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I won't be driving, so we're good.
Lieutenant Cooper. And you
Looks
guys
suspicious.
see someone running up to you, and it is a literal humanoid lizard person in a full military uniform.
This is the greatest ship I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Ross.
That's one word to describe it.
I trust you with my life.
Everybody's amazed by this lizard person. Except Vincent.
I will be driving, sailing. Fuck, now I'm going to be thinking about it all night. Diving down to Poseidon 4. I've done a few of them multiple times. Captain, it seems as though we are not reading comms on the vehicles we've already sent down there previously. That's concerning. Oh. Would you guys like to see how we're going to get there?
I'd love to.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Wait. Quick question.
Mhm.
Any of the keep a tight ship, I assume. Like a nice tight. Like you watch the crew, you watch the attendants and stuff like that.
Are you asking if the changeling was on my ship?
I'm asking if any of your crew have gone missing recently.
None, no. The last time we saw Dr. Altman, he told me that he was going on leave. He was going to go to this fancy party at the Goodheart Foundation, and then we would pick him up later on. Shockingly enough, after the party, he says he just found another way or was going to take another ship, take another few days of leave.
Okay, well.
He taps him with her stick just to be safe.
There's no change, and he just, at this point, he is so done with you, he just waves the stick off of you and keeps talking to Dr. Ross.
Just had to be sure.
So, how long is it gonna take to, get down there?
Down there is a different story. Closer to the Mariana Trench, maybe 30 minutes.
How?
I am
That's a
excited
fast ship.
to see what you got in store for us. Hey,
Well, then let's
I have
go
a
on the
question
flight
for you. Are you recruiting? Because, I could live on this shit.
He
I mean,
starts pushing Dr. Ross.
All right,
Just
all right, all right.
I
I'm
could
These
be
two
a-
old guys just talking
I
to
could
each
be
other.
a
I mean, you look like
I could be a military man.
you guys get to the flight deck and you're hearing calls going out, and you watch as Dr. Ross,
Yeah.
because you have your monocle, you watch as the entire ship begins to get a glow of orange. And with that glow, the ocean that it's gliding across as you guys are moving off away from the dock begins to bend to a point of it kind of shrinking.
Yeah. Who's next to me?
Probably me, because I was trying to push you.
He hits your shoulder.
Yeah.
They're using orange weird to move the ship.
Wait, we talked about that one earlier. It's not time.
It's space manipulation.
Base. Oh, interesting.
And you watch
that's how we
as
go so fast.
the ship doesn't move much, at least from what you can see, doesn't seem to move much faster, but it seems to fold the space it is around to the point where it looks as if you guys are moving at a speed that seems inhumane.
Damn.
And then you watch as the ocean itself begins to bend again, and then you feel as though you might have slowed.
Cool.
All right, a few more jumps like that, and we should be close enough to the Mariana Trench. Any more questions?
I'm enthralled. I'm
This-
flabbergasted at what just happened. Why have we never heard of this? Like, not like, regular, the populace, they'd freak out, but like the DOAC. Why isn't I've been in the employment of Madeline Pierce for God knows how long, and she's never been like, Ross, you should go down San Diego and see the USS. What's the ship called again?
Roanoke.
Roanoke. Like the missing colony?
There it is.
Ah.
We like to have fun here.
Fantastic. Fabulous. Love it.
Yes. Well, a lot of this technology is really we've been able to create it very recently thanks to the work of everyone down in Poseidon 4. They've been working on a lot of crazy things down there. That's why as soon as you guys get down there and figure out what's going on, everything should be, I can talk to Madeline, maybe we can get you on loan and maybe you can work with us.
Sorry, you keep saying down there.
Yes.
Is this a location underwater?
Correct.
What
Okay.
did you think it was?
The Mariana Trench is like 5,800 feet. No, farther. It's like 3 miles on the ground. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an oceanographer.
Yes, and you watch as another one of those jumps hits.
Do
and
we
you guys
feel
start
it at all,
cruising.
or is it just like
It feels
visual?
like when it's a visual, but you also get that feeling of like when you the first thing I thought of was we had terrible bus drivers when I was younger, and so we'd always hit jumps. And
Oh my
just
God.
launch, but basically like on a roller coaster, and you feel
Put your
being in the
hands
back
up!
seat of the speed bump.
yes, exactly.
Yep.
That's the feeling you get on each one of these jumps, but then it subsides when you finish it.
What were you gonna say, Jude?
I was gonna say, are we like gonna be submersing down there? I hope nothing bad happens.
Like the megalodon.
Or we implode.
Oh.
Well, thankfully, with all the orange weird that we've been working with, a lot of the pressures that would crush you entirely down there are basically blocked by a lot of the technology / magic that has been worked on, thanks to doctors like Isaac Altman.
Cool. And let's say, speaking purely hypothetically, if a gun were to go off and a bullet was to hit a wall.
Or a fire breaks out. Looks at Jude.
Yeah, or a fire breaks out. And also looks at you.
Look, I don't got my cigarettes, so
with what you've told me about what is going on, you may need to use some firearms. We have an armory and such down there. We have defenses. It's not going to implode on you if a bullet goes through a window, if that makes sense.
I just watched. You're right. That sounds great. I've watched one too many Bond films. Forgive me.
No, absolutely. This is a lot to take in. You guys seem like you've been through a lot so far from what Madeline told me.
We've been hunting.
Captain, I cannot tell you how long of a day it's been.
Well, we got like, I don't know, like what, 22 more minutes before we get there? Got any food on the ship? Yeah, you got like a mess hall.
I think Cooper can show you guys around. I have to get back to work, running the ship.
Running the ship.
You guys have a good mission.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
Appreciate all your help.
Yes, of course. Yeah, no problem. Cooper kind of just stands there and he goes, all right, yeah, I guess I can take you guys to the mess hall.
I'm starving. I'm starving.
I can eat.
Yeah.
We could talk about the
Renee-
plan, too.
Renee leans over to you, Judith. She goes, is it always like this?
Dude nods.
All right.
Working with, yeah, it's a big transition for me. I'm not with the DOAC.
No. I know you're with Brig, but
Yeah.
Brig's a good girl. We go way back, so I wanted to make sure of that.
Wow, you do too. That's great.
Yeah, she kind of leans in. Me and her kind of started the Abbeys.
Wait, you started it with her?
Well, yeah, I had this idea where, maybe humans would have, if they had a society in which they used magic and understood magic better, they would, treat each other better and learn, and a whole lot that did. Swing and a miss. I used to do this thing where because all of the sisters that I worked with were all in different religions, I used to try on all their different garments and,
I saw you in a tapestry.
Oh,
Uh,
Brick still
Sis-
got that?
yes, she was very proud of it.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Wow, you look different now. In a good way.
It's a tapestry.
That's true. I guess it's not like supposed to be 100% accurate.
Ooh, let's get you some food. You lightheaded. And then you guys start walking.
While you guys are talking, Bee's been grabbing Gus and Ross and Vincent's hands, like putting them up, like, put your hands up. It's like a roller coaster every time we hit the thing.
Every time you hit a jump.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, you guys get some grub, and then Cooper takes you guys down to one of the smaller, basically subs that you guys will be diving in.
Who would have thought? Dr. Ross,
Wow.
Submariner. Who would have thought? Not me.
Haven't seen the bottom of the ocean before.
Yes, it's
Yeah, I don't want to look at it.
Vincent, what's
yes.
wrong with you?
What's wrong? We're underwater.
And? You heard the
I-
captain. It's not gonna, you could shoot your gun all you want. It's not gonna, do anything.
Are you scared
No,
of
that's
sharks?
lovely, but if we want to leave, there's nowhere to leave.
We got a sub.
Yeah, a submarine. I like a submarine sandwich,
Ooh.
but the difference between
Ooh.
this thing and a turkey meatball sub is that I can't just walk outside whenever I want to get some air.
There's air in here.
Look, we go down, we kill Dr. Gemini, we kill the changeling, we make sure everything is good to go. They probably got some sort of device down there that's generating tsunamis, and we just end it. And we come home, and I'll get you a turkey meatball. How about that?
Good, you make it sound all so easy.
If it makes you feel better, sir, the lizard man, Cooper starts talking. If it makes you feel any better, sir, we have some basically dive gear that will keep you all safe, as safe as we can.
Oh,
So
great.
you
So
can
I
swim
get
to
to look
the
like a
top.
seal while I'm 160 pounds of pressure inside.
Oh no, it's a full suit. And he basically opens the door of this sub, and you see these closer to like literal diving suits. And Dr. Ross, you would see that same
Like a-
orange weird all over it.
Like a wetsuit or a dry suit?
Dry suit.
They're using orange all over this boat. Those suits have orange weird integrated inside of it. It'll be
Yeah, all you have
fine.
to worry about is if like
All right.
the helmet cracks
At
or something
this
and you
point,
drown.
Dr.
But
Ross, Gus has gotten so used to you rocking the monocle that now your skin is like embedded into it, so the monocle is clutched into your skin on your eye.
stop doing that.
He wants it like
be
that.
normal?
Now it's just gonna stay there. I think
Hey,
it
She
makes me
knocks
look
on
good.
his arm. Hey Gus, can you just like add it to his eyeball as opposed to it making it look weird?
His arm opens up in a mouth. Not as easy as that, Beatrix. I'm sorry.
Oh, gee, gross. Gross.
Any foreign objects will eventually be expelled from his body.
You look like a foreign object.
I heard that, Vincent.
Yeah, you were meant to hear that, man.
You guys hear the
Ross.
captain over the intercom. Prepare for dive. Good luck,
Ooh,
DOAC.
Here we go.
All right, everyone in. Let's
Put
go.
your hands up.
You guys watch
Alright.
as the back of the ship basically drops down and water starts coming into it as they start rolling this sub closer to the edge, and you guys hop in.
Be a really
And
bad
right-
time to tell you, but with the amount of food I eat and Gus's caloric intake, I do get a little gassy. I apologize.
God. Ugh.
Could you not have just kept that to yourself?
You can blame me. It's fine.
What?
And you guys start diving down.
So many mouths on you. You think
Into
you'd have
the
a
ocean.
filter for
So
one?
many
Goodness gracious.
orifices.
So many holes. Oh God. Renee. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can grab you. And as you guys are walking onto the sub and getting on the sub and sitting down, Vincent, you're about to sit down next to Renee. Don't sit there. And she reaches her hand into just the space, and you watch her hand vanish. And then she pulls the architect out of a space and just plops him next to you.
Cool.
Can
See,
you do that
look,
with
Vincent.
anything?
We could just get a quick getaway.
No, Simon is immortal. If I try that with one of you, I might possibly tear you asunder in the universe.
It's a chance
Right, but
I'm
can you
willing
like
to
do that
take.
with inanimate objects?
Spaghettification. That's what it's called.
All right. Get it. I can understand. But like, can you? I don't know. Can you do that with like
You
a
want
little
me
bit
to
more
grab you
firepower?
something?
I don't know. I'm crabby right now.
Do you need like a sick bag?
He needs a hug. Give him a hug.
Do I? No.
Aw, Renee
Be
just
hands on
starts
one
to
of her
hug you.
lollipops. Here you go.
Aw, she gets you one of those good hugs. That's okay. Young man, you're gonna be okay. As you guys, at this point, it is
Renee,
starting to
I'm
get
still
dark.
mad at you for being a god and stealing money during poker night when you don't need money.
Oh, you didn't need it either. You work for the government.
Hey, Jude.
Yes.
You comfortable with this?
With which part?
All of it.
Fair.
What are you thinking? Talk to old Dr. Ross. Come on, you wanted a bond? You told St. Brigida, like, hey, look at me. I'm not the bad one, but... Look, I might not be a psychiatrist, but I'm still a doctor, okay? I can write you a doctor's note. It won't be valid, but it will still get you whatever drugs you want.
I don't need drugs.
Hell yeah.
We say no to drugs here at Magitek. No, I don't need drugs. I just want to get the Somebody clip that.
I finally get to say this. You've ruined my immersion.
Yay! Full circle.
No, I just want to get this done. Really, is what it is. I'm ready to get this job done.
Termination. I can see it in your eyes.
Yes.
In the back of your mind, Judith, that conversation with the sculptor comes up again, and you think about what do I want out of this? And you think back to that oath you made of stopping the innovator from changing your world. And at that, you guys are at what you assume to be the bottom. And Cooper is kind of gliding you and what you see is an edge, a rocky edge. This is probably the part where either you want to close your eyes or you want to look at what we got in store. And he starts to basically drive the sub basically further into the basically off the cliff, and all you see is ocean.
Beast had her face pressed against the window the entire time. Like, I'm talking like nose up against it. Like,
yeah, it's pretty cool, right? If this was an actual sub, this would not be possible. This glass would break and it would crush us all entirely. But we don't have to worry about that. And he just points his steering wheel down, and you guys just start diving down.
Is anybody not looking? I'm curious. Like, who's too scared to look? I figured. And then probably the rest of us are looking. Judith, like, isn't like enthralled by it, but she's at least, looking.
It's there's not much sunlight now.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get to the point where it just becomes darkness.
Yeah.
Then Cooper turns lights on, and he puts on a face. That's it. That's weird. Clicks on the sonar.
What's weird?
We've sent down 3 or 4 of these subs already. We should have comms by now with at least one of them. I'm not getting anything. This is the way we're gonna need to go. And you see a small, not small, very large crevasse, which would basically be like a canyon. For
a trench, if you will.
A trench, but it's similar to a canyon if you were looking at it when you're not under the water. You guys watch as Cooper kind of dives you down through this canyon. And as time goes by, it is just the silence of the boop, boop, and you're not getting any pings whatsoever. And it's just the light of the submarine. And then every so often you'll see a creature, and at first you recognize the fish for the most part, and then they start to get stranger. Some of them you can see completely through, eels that you can see completely through, jellyfish that kind of float by that seem a bit larger than what you've probably seen on the Discovery Channel. This is really, really strange. We should have gotten something by now.
You guys doing experiments on the fauna down here?
From what I've been told, they do experiments on all types of creatures. There are some that are larger than even what makes sense down here. One of our main ones was the megalodon.
I knew it! I knew it!
B did call it.
There's also Clyde, but he's
Clyde?
homeless. Yes.
Sorry, who?
Clyde. He is. Well, you can't miss him.
What is he, like a mushroom or something?
No.
Maybe he's a void dog.
You guys, you're creativity is stellar. No, he's just a. I believe the term is, and then you guys start hearing whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, one of our subs. And he starts peeling into this space, which is kind of covered up by rocks for the most part. And it's like a tunnel system of sorts. That's where we're actually headed. Is where Cooper starts pointing out, and you see one of those subs speeding towards you guys.
Huh.
Is this
That's
supposed to
Very
happen?
fast.
You hear on his comm systems. Nemo 2, is everything down there all right? Is everything good? Nemo 2? Do you read me? They call back. Nemo 1, this is bad. This is bad. Something happened to Clyde. You got to get out of here, abort. Nemo 2, I don't understand what you notice is what you thought was a rocky cliff in the distance, like an actual just side of the mountain side or the trench side, begins to move. The entire mountainside.
Is that Clyde? Is that Clyde?
One eye opens.
Oh,
The eye
that's
itself
big.
is about the size of a building. And then another one opens.
Clyde's friendly, right?
A massive serpent-like rocky creature lifts up and begins to slither towards Nemo 2, the submarine that was speeding away. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. With speed that doesn't make sense to your mind, it snaps Nemo 2 up completely.
How fast can we go?
The entire push of the waves in which it hits you guys throws the entire submarine off. And Cooper is knocked unconscious.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Who knows how to drive?
I don't know about you. I don't know
Not
how
good,
to drive
not
a
good.
sub.
Not good. Not good.
No.
Definitely not you.
I mean, I'll take a chance at it. I don't
No,
tell
no,
you.
get
I'm
the
not,
We
you're
don't
up,
even know where
Vincent.
we're
You're the
going.
best driver I know.
We don't even know where we're going.
He said down that cave.
All right. Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, come here, Cooper. I'll keep you safe.
Can
Cooper's
I-
just asleep. You just
Oh,
got this
man.
lizard man in your lap.
Oh no.
You
Thanks for the sub, Arcane Adam.
think he's cold-blooded?
No time. Look at the.
Speed!
The
Okay,
entire
go.
area is shaking.
We gotta
Yes.
go.
Vincent will kind of just look at the controls of the submarine.
Like
Yeah,
flying
absolutely.
a plane.
Give me an act under pressure. You've been down here watching
at
Cooper press
what-
buttons.
Do I get a bonus for having driver? You have a
You
plus
do.
one ongoing while
Ooh.
driving, and you used the word drive. when
Let's
you
sure
said
did.
we get here.
You did!
Wow.
Not only that, but don't you get something for your team? as well?
Helping a teammate in drill
Oh,
coordination,
okay.
we get plus
Okay,
one,
that's
but I'm not
helping a
sure if this
teammate, okay.
qualifies. Act under pressure, cool. Ongoing plus one, that would be a 13.
13. You get the controls. Okay, everything seems to kind of make sense.
All right, down goes down, up goes up, left and right. Do what
And
they
you
say.
saw where Cooper was pointing. So do you go down that tunnel system?
Where the lizard person was pointing, I guess better than in the giant sea serpent.
Right. So you dive down into this tunnel, and the tunnel system itself is completely dark. So you're basically just going off instincts for the most part. At the same time, you feel a massive slam against the side of this tunnel as you are zooming through it. Give me read a bad situation.
That would be an 8.
An 8. What would you like to know? As the tunnel system seems to start, you see cracks start opening for where the light is showing in front of you.
Ooh, you know what? What's my best way in?
Fantastic. You think back to your drive with the architect on the way to DC. And there were a couple moments where the architect would point out certain lanes and he'd say, you should turn here. You should stop right. You should brake. And he was giving you helpful directions, which you're not used to.
Right. Yeah, I'm not.
And you look over to the architect and he's kind of watching you drive, and his eyes seem to be darting in different directions and sort of like he's in REM sleep.
Hey, Simon. Now's the time to help, buddy.
Oh, yes. We are moving at increasingly very fast speeds, and so actually telling you might not work. Hold on. And he places a hand on your shoulder, and you start to see multiple options and directions that you possibly could take. Some of them lead to Clyde slamming into this tunnel system, snapping onto the submarine and eating you all whole, or crashing into you completely and killing you spot on, and then some that lead to a safe direction. Go ahead and give me one more act under pressure as you're trying to use
Jesus, take the wheel.
your benefit.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take the luck point from my hand.
Okay.
Even though it was a mixed success, it's gonna be a 12.
All right. With the 12, what would you like to do with this now knowledge of future possibilities?
In Act Under Pressure on a 12, I do what I set out to, which is lead us forth without dying to the thalasnophobic monster.
Absolutely.
Good word.
That was a great word, actually.
Yeah. Shout out thalasnophobia. #1 consumer.
Oh, buddy.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, then I'll tone it down.
I love it.
You
love
guys
it.
shoot by. Clyde slams onto the side of the trench, and like a dog trying to find a treat or something in the dirt, this massive Leviathan is slamming into the side of where he thought you guys were going, and his mouth, about the size of that opening of the boat that the ship that you guys just left, is just going to town on this, but you guys are far gone deeper into this space. And then there's an opening. And Vincent, you see light. And what you see looks like a facility. An underground facility. There are 3 different sections.
Vincent, there. I see it.
Yeah, me too. Good. How's what the fuck was his name? Cooper?
Ooh, how's Cooper?
He's just like slapping his face, like, wake
He's
up!
out.
Come on!
You got hit on the noggin pretty hard.
Great. Yeah, why does this always happen to the pilot? It's like we're
Got any smelling salts in that first aid kit of yours, Jude?
Aren't you smelly enough?
It's not how they work.
I think he's out. Yeah. I think it's just us.
I think they got one of those. They'll probably have like a medical bay or something that once we get to this facility.
Yeah, we just got to get there.
Oh, Vincent,
Yeah.
park over there. I think they got one of those openings or something.
Looks like a dock.
Openings. All right.
Yeah, and so you
I'm gonna do this real slow so that we're not gonna crash into anything. But
Vincent Iron, you have parallel parked so many a day. This is like riding a bike. And
I just pitch rolling yaw, baby.
And sure enough, you get to a part of one of the facilities where there seems to be an opening on the bottom of it. And the sub perfectly fits in that opening. And you hear the washing of water as if you are coming out of being submerged. And you look at what seems like we'll call it a garage of the facility in which you can exit your sub. As you went through that, Dr. Ross, you noticed you were pushing through some sort of orange, weird shielding that is throughout this entire facility.
Oh, it looks like the shielding is still up. The stuff the captain was talking about. There's not too much pressure on the outside walls. So at least we got some good news.
Best news I've heard so far.
Okay, but what's the plan? Like, we gonna go out there, just start like
No, I don't
killing
know.
everyone?
No.
Should we try to just take a quiet approach?
I mean, I'm sure they got cameras. We don't know. Changeling could be anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to be one step ahead of them.
Good thing Cooper here definitely could have talked to any of the
Hey, it's
other
not his
people on the
fault.
station.
Look, who would have thought that there would have been a giant Leviathan sitting next to the cave we have to go in?
He just talked about not being able to miss it. He knew.
He definitely knew.
Yeah, but like, he didn't think it was gonna knock him out.
He said he was harmless.
He
What
did.
the last thing he said before
He said he was harmless.
Yeah, people get harmed saying that all the time. Ugh.
Especially with dogs.
I could pull the lost kid thing again.
Kid, I don't know about you. Don't think they're gonna buy that.
Oh.
We're 11 kilometers under the ocean.
I'm
Judith.
very lost.
You're looking around as you guys are still in the sub. You see bullet shells on the ground.
Why does it look like there was some sort of activity here already?
A mutiny.
Maybe we don't have to worry. Maybe something's already going on.
We'll kill them all.
Let's enter with weapons ready. And if anybody's hostile, we take care of it. I think we might be overthinking it and we should just go in.
Yeah, sounds fine.
I like
Renee,
that plan.
you got your 9 on you?
You know I keep my heat with me all the time. What are you talking about?
That sounds good. And like leans in just like enough to be able to very easily whisper, am I giving this kid my second piece or she's winning a fucking
I remember one time you guys just gave her some orange weird and that memory was vivid.
No, all right. No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
I think the stick is probably the best move right now.
Yeah. All right.
Anybody else
Hey.
hear that?
Hear what?
I
Was
mean,
it like a really quiet whisper, or?
It was quiet for me.
I'm ready to kick this submarine door open.
Kid, you ever shoot a gun before?
No. But I have a knife. And
That could
brass
do.
knuckles.
Whoa. And the hockey stick.
And the hockey stick.
It's 3 weapons for 2 hands. Why do you have so many? All right.
I don't judge how many guns you have.
Hey. No, that's fine. That's fair. Okay, look. A changeling. I don't know how it works. We need a password, right?
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
I feel like Dr. Ross would be good for this. You come up with some weird words.
I might be able to figure it out.
Sycophant.
See what?
What?
Sycophant?
Sycophant. You're never gonna use that in normal.
Sycophant. Okay, I was gonna.
No,
that's
Jesus
the
Christ,
password.
that's stupid.
So
That's like
it's-
asking someone for the correct pronunciation of gnocchi.
Sycophant.
No, we're going with Arby's, and he opens the door.
Right.
Arby's and
Arby's
sycophant.
and or
Okay.
sycophant.
So it's either or. If one of y'all say that, I know it's
Maybe Arby's is
Yeah.
like positive and sycophant is like negative.
That's
Okay.
a good plan.
Bad
That's a good
things.
plan. Yeah.
all right. Sounds good. And B, as you kick open the submarine door, or try
Kick it
to,
open.
because it's a very heavy sealed door, and so you're basically just hurting your foot. We're gonna take a break.
Yay!
Make sure you guys go get your snacks. Bring it back
It's
in.
about to go down.
It's about to
Yeah.
We've
go
already
down.
gone down into the
That's
Mario.
true.
I'm gonna ride the
Hey.
Megalodon out of the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Clyde.
That would be wild.
We'll be right back.
Be Arby.
And we are back. And the blue light works for tonight.
Hey, oh, that's right. Yeah, let's change it up.
Oh man.
As you guys exit the sub with Vincent Iron, Beatrix Berry, Lucian Ross, Judith, looking at everybody just confused in all this chaos,
As usual.
and Cooper still unconscious,
Just leave
and-
him in there.
2 confused
And the
gods.
2 gods alongside us. Casually.
Hey, Judith,
Oh, this place has changed.
Yeah.
what's your last name?
Why do you want to know?
Because you know all of our last names.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Hold on, because I forgot it. I wrote it down. I wrote
Wait,
it down
I got
last
your
episode
file.
because I had forgot my last name. It's Swedish.
Judith Swedish.
Engelen? Am I
Engelen.
pronouncing- Engelen.
Yes. Judith Engelen. Technically it's Reverend Judith Engelen.
Reverend.
All right.
I'm a sergeant.
Every time
Nice
you gotta
to
be
meet
cool.
ya.
You gotta remind us you're an Abbey.
Yeah, I'm also an ordained minister. So if any
Okay,
of you
well,
ever need to get married.
No one's getting married here. We're just moving along.
Oh, don't knock it till you try it, Vincent. What?
Just saying.
What does that
If
mean?
you
I mean, have you been married before?
Renee.
Well,
Talk about
I don't just want to get your business out all the time. I was just, making small talk. This place has
Okay.
changed a lot.
Oh, what does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What? You've been here?
Well, not here specifically, but me and Simon used to.
Used to what? Peruse the bottom of the ocean?
Not the bottom of the ocean. We were sort of like these guys, scientists. And since this is where all the weird usually happens, there used to be a city near the ocean that
Atlantis? Were there mermaids?
Are there?
yeah, there should still be mermaids. That's not a new thing.
Where
I haven't been in the ocean. That's cool.
does the tale
Mermaids.
start? Before or after?
It's a mixed bag. I'm being real with you, Vincent. It's a mixed bag. Sometimes it's
I'll
in the
take your word
middle.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
you know
there-
your way around here then?
No, I've never been at this facility. I'm just saying.
You're telling me Atlantis is real?
With all
Dr.
the things
Ross.
that we've seen.
Thank you, Judith.
You're acting surprised that Atlantis would be an actual place?
That's where all this started.
Oh,
I never thought of it. Give me a break, okay?
Well, let's figure out what's going on here and find out what Gemini is up to.
A quick.
yeah.
I got a question. As we're about to like get in the shit, I
We
can
are on the
smell
ship.
it. You know, about to go
Mhm.
down. Can you die?
No.
So like, what happens if like?
What happens if you take a bullet?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I was trying to find a nicer way to get to it. I'm trying to turn
Oh.
a new leaf. Okay.
I mean, I take a long nap. Case in
Right,
point,
but like,
if
do you
this
bleed?
fails completely and you all, die here and this place maybe explodes or something, maybe a millennia from now I'll wash up on shore and then have to get back to work.
But it's not like a Superman thing where you can stand in front of us and just soak it up.
No.
Yeah, well,
Are you
worth a shot.
were you thinking of
Were you thinking of using Renee as like a body shield, Vincent?
as a human shield?
No.
Because I was.
I had
that's
to
why.
ask.
No, that's
Why
why.
would we use me when we've got Mr.
I had to ask.
Dr. Jacko and Mr. Hyde over here?
Okay, that's a story. Okay, very different. Very different. Gus is a good man. He's never harmed any of you without provocation. Okay.
Moving on. Okay. And you guys see a door in front of you, exiting this dock area. Do you guys want to open the door?
We must.
I'll go
Okay.
first. Like she said, I can take a
All right.
bullet.
Well, I got your cover.
All right. You see, basically a button that says open. Boop. You see words pop up on the small little screen. Are you sure?
Damn. It's asking us if we're sure.
Is there a porthole?
sure you
Can I
want to
look
do
through
that?
it?
Yeah.
You see a porthole. You just see a hallway lined with glass, mainly, and flooring on the bottom. But you can see the ocean. Unlike this room, but you can see like it's a way to look out into the ocean outside. But for the most part, you can only see through that peephole. But you don't see anything. It looks like it's safe, and there's no water in that space.
Why would they ask you if you're sure?
There might
This
be
is
like
probably dangerous.
there might be armed guards in the hallway. They're like behind the door. You know, like when they're leaning up against the door, ready to open up. How about this? I go find how they're making the tidal wave and shut it down.
No. You just want to steal whatever it is. I'm here to kick some ass.
And you can go. I was gonna say I go do that, and you guys go get the changeling person and Dr. Gemini.
Pretty sure both are interchangeable.
But it'd be a really bad villain to put both in the same area. That's all I'm saying.
Are you saying we should split up?
Sorry, that was such a good line.
I mean, look.
Are you
We'll
saying-
remember that?
Who would have two bosses in this same arena? Like, come on, guys, really?
Who would do that?
All I'm saying, it worked for us at the gala.
Okay.
So
I'm
who's
sure,
going with
but
who?
like,
change
Judith?
is.
What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Bragg,
Oh,
what did you say?
Renee said, "Who's going with who? Judith?"
Whoever
Beatrix.
wants to come with me can come with me. Or
I want to go to Gemini.
all right.
we don't know where that is yet. Let's just figure this out. And she presses the door, the yes button that appeared, and the door opens. And you find yourself in a long hallway that to your right, there seems to be a room that has a plethora of screens set up, and basically looks like a monitoring space that has each screen has a different room placed in it. And then further down, you see more viscera as well as blood, like trailing the hall. As well as you hear a few footsteps, but all you see is hallway all the way down, and then you see 2 more turns.
I just tell everybody, get your weapons. There's footsteps. They might be hostile. I don't know.
Check the monitors.
Check the monitor as like he has his eyes down the hallway.
All right,
Alright,
I'll look.
B will also go look.
Okay, are you all going down the hall or the monitors? Which ones are you?
Monitor.
We're gonna go to the
Monitors.
I'm gonna go to the monitor room and look at the monitors.
Go ahead and do an investigate a mystery for me.
A
You guys are
9 for me.
rolling great. With a 9,
That's a 6.
okay. Dr. Ross, you get over here. Most of the screens are static. But B, you see 2 of the screens are on. One of them is in a space in which you see 4 people kind of huddled together. One person's on the ground, kind of bandaged up. They seem to have some medical equipment with them. They seem to be in some sort of, there's a couple of tables set up with like food on them. Seems to be like a cafeteria area. The second one that you see seems to be a similar to what Dr. Ross's lab looks like.
Is there anyone in there?
As of right now, no.
Is there a way for me to pull up a map?
Yes, because you didn't ask me a question. Yep, you find one map. I did not make I drew out my map. I'm so sorry.
No,
But there
that's
are
totally fine.
there are 3 levels to this entire lab facility.
Okay.
And so you guys being coming out of the docking area, you are now in the security room. Further down the hall, you see the cafeteria as well as the working office space. And then right across from the cafeteria is the walkway to level 2.
Okay, and we can't see the other levels. We only see
Yes,
this
so
one?
on level 2, you would see the laboratory, the main laboratory. Across from that is the power core. And then further down across the hallway is where the O2 is monitored and controlled,
Ooh, okay.
as well as the medical equipment and the observation deck.
And the main laboratory, that's the one where the cameras.
Correct.
And then the 3rd level?
The 3rd level, it is basically an experimental docking space, which means another space where a submarine would be placed. You assume it's just a different section of this tunnel opening space. Because what you understand is when Vincent got you here, this is like a cave in which Clyde can't get to you guys. And so there's another space within this cave where there's a docking space that they're working on. You would
to like
also
properly enter.
as well as Isaac Altman's office.
Okay. All right. So, Dr. Ross, look. So, this is where we are. And
Yeah.
down that hallway, that's that monitor with the people there. That's like it looks like a cafeteria. And then on the 2nd floor, that's this monitor. That's the lab here. Also a little worrisome that there's an O2 area here and also the power grid right next to each other. I don't know who designed that and thought that was a great idea, but we'll talk about that later. And then on the third level is like where you're supposed to come in, but that's Dr. Isaac person is off. So should we start with the people to see if they could tell us what happened? That's what I'm thinking. Interrogate them, you know?
That's a good point.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I didn't know you were in here. I thought you were also out there watching.
Oh,
the
oh, yeah.
hallway. No, it's totally fine if you are, because then she would
I'm
have been talking to both of you. Yeah.
We should interrogate him. Yeah. Do
He's
they look armed, Beatrix? Sorry, I didn't. My eyesight in this this day and age. One thing Gus can't fix.
I got it, pink eye.
No, I don't got pink
Do
eye.
I see if they
They got
are
guns.
armed?
Are they
One
armed?
of them
Absolutely.
looks injured, so
One of them looks injured. The others are kind of like huddling on the wall. It seems like they heard the doors open and are in a panic.
I don't think they're armed, but they look alarmed that they heard noises, so caution, I'd say. Or we just really scare them so that they tell us what we need to do. Yeah. Oh, also, Bee's taking pictures on her phone of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You have no service.
That's fine. She just
Okay.
takes pictures so that she doesn't have to try to remember this map.
What are you taking
Fantastic.
pictures for?
So that we don't get lost.
Oh, that's genius.
Thank you.
All right, Judith and Vincent, you've heard everything as you're still in the hall. But yeah, you hear somebody just maybe they'll just walk past us.
No, we won't. Vincent R and DOSC, come out with your hands up.
Two of them walk out.
I have a sword.
You have a
Okay.
sword?
Yeah. I'm like,
you get a sword?
I was like, oh wait, I don't have a gun. I have a sword. Ancient blade from a church.
Goodness, does it stop?
And you're
Oh,
not
you-
mad at us for taking a rock?
You could take that, but yeah.
Yeah, we can't take
This is my
Larry.
blade that I
And
was
that's
given.
our rock
It was gifted to
now.
me.
We
Alright,
just
you-
work here. We just work here.
Come
and
out.
Can you see a smaller sheepish looking man in a flannel and some jeans, and he's got like a backwards cap on. He's covered in grease, and he looks like a mechanic basically down here.
I was gonna say, so Chris, and then you said Grease, and I'm like, so
That's
Chris.
You also see a woman who is basically in scrubs and covered in blood.
far enough. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Maybe you can illuminate a little bit of this.
Are you who you say you are?
Yes.
Yes.
Likewise.
Are you
same
who you
question.
say you are?
All right.
They seem like they're just workers.
Are you
We
armed?
We work down here. No.
What happened?
You-
The woman in scrubs. I'm Mabel. We were attacked.
Bye.
By whom?
Our
Or
boss.
what?
Okay.
He came in with a bunch of armed folks and just caused havoc. It's been an issue. Got Clyde riled up. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's why.
That's
I
why he
see.
attacked.
Bee's going
Alright.
to approach them cautiously, but she's like, just precautions, and she's gonna tap each of them with a stick.
Yeah, you tap the two in front of you with the stick, and no change, no burning, no effect from the hockey stick.
They're clear.
All right.
Whose blood is that?
Our friend, Daniel. He got shot by whoever the hell came down here with Dr. Altman.
Well, Dr.
sorry to
Altman's
hear that.
dead. That's not Dr.
Yeah.
Altman.
We figured.
You got played.
Yeah, well,
All right,
look
Ross. A little
very
bit of
much like
tech
him.
would help. Excuse him. He's hangry. You see which way they go? Anything stick out suspiciously?
Armed. Very
Fair.
suspicious. There are about 10 total.
Fair.
And they seem to they wanted to make sure no one followed them, as well as we're kind of on borrowed time.
Okay.
Do you know where they were trying to not be followed?
Isaac had a theory, an idea that he said he was looking for something down here, a location.
Is he still in here, or is he in the water?
I've been stuck on the first level for the past few hours, so I'm not 100% sure. The facility is damaged.
How?
Well, when Clyde gets riled up, he causes a bit of havoc. It moves the entire Earth in this space, and so level 2 is in a dire situation right now.
Oh no.
Elliot, who is the engineer, kind of speaks up. Yeah, if I could get down there, I could possibly try and... The power core is a little off, the thing that keeps the orange weird around us. If that goes down, squish.
We're fucked.
That sounds
Okay.
important.
Yeah. So we need to get to the second floor.
Are we on the first or the third?
First.
First floor. Got it. All right.
All right.
What'd you say your name was?
I'm Elliot. And
Elliot.
then
Okay.
Mabel?
Mabel. Yes, thank you.
And what did Daniel do here?
He was the marine biologist. He studied the different creatures down here with Dr. Altman. And Tony, and you see Tony is dead on the ground. He was our security. Now
Well-
there were 12, if you know. Now there's 10. Thanks to Tony.
Well, sounds good. Sorry to say, we're your security now. Elliot, we're gonna get you to the second floor. You're gonna get everything running, and I'll tell you what: if either of you two are the changeling, doesn't matter how it'll happen. Don't reveal it until we're way the fuck gone. Sound good?
They're not. I checked them. Can
Changeling?
I check your buddy over there? I want to check Daniel.
You
Just
walk
gonna-
over, tap Daniel, nothing.
She's
Hey,
gonna like, while she's by him, she's just gonna be like, "Where would Dr. Isaac want to go?"
Oh, he's out.
Oh, he's
Cold.
passed out. Damn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like,
He's got a
"Tell
few
me."
bullet wounds in him.
Tell
He's
me the
breathing,
secret.
but yeah.
Hey, why don't you say a few words, Reverend? I'm no religious person, but it might be nice.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's
Think
a good
you're right.
idea. Now that you know I'm a reverend, you're gonna be like, "Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?"
It's a subscription.
Hey, Rondo, thanks for the tip, buddy.
Thank
Hey,
you,
thanks,
Rondo.
Rondo.
One mundane item.
Ooh. Jude will pull out her holy text from inside of her jacket, and just go to a page, and look at the deceased on the ground. Many of us here have something that we fight for, something that we're trying to learn, something we're trying to do to better this world. And those here, they were down deep in this trench just for that reason. And they did make an impact. They helped. And their deaths here, though they have a heavy weight on all of us, they were not in vain. And she just kind of sits on some words, some verses, and closes the book.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you all were coming in here to finish the job, but that was a lot different.
No, we're just trying to
good guys.
figure it all out.
Of course. I'm gonna stay here with Danny. Elliot, I'll show them around. I'll see if they can get me down there. That'd be a lot of help. Okay. You be careful out there. Hey, I do what I can.
That was very nice, Judith.
Yeah, that's what I do.
All right. I got some good news. Actually, no, I just got all bad news.
Great. Let me hear it.
So when Clyde got all antsy recently, the level 2 kind of it's a mechanic so that everything doesn't come crumbling down on each other. It kind of detached. So we're gonna have to take a little walk. You guys got any
Why are you
swim
being
gear?
so vague, Elliot?
Most people don't like that. This isn't a job that everybody's like, "Ooh, pick me to go down in the Mariana Trench to go fix everything." So I'm just assuming not everybody here is good with
Okay.
taking walks.
Okay.
Well, lead the way.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
He leads you guys to some gear, some suits.
Are they the same suits that the aircraft carrier had?
Correct.
These are good. These are the good ones. Hey, you know a sailor named Cooper?
Lieutenant Cooper?
Yeah,
He goes back and forth all the time.
the reptilian one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's here, but he's knocked out in the sub we came here on.
Oh, okay. I'll go tell Mabel. You get those suits on. I'll make sure she watches them.
Is Renee and Simon with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just putting on the suits. Renee's kind of helping. Simon's out of it. It seems like being in this universe is it's throwing him off.
Sure, yeah.
And she's kind of like babysitting him for the most part. And hey, buddy, we're going home. It's gonna be fine. And as you guys put your helmets on,
Hey, B.
Yeah?
Wyatt. You should,
What?
when we go outside, you should take Vincent's hand.
Why?
He doesn't like the water.
Oh.
Be
Okay.
nice about it.
Why don't you take his hand?
'Cause he's gonna know something's up.
He's gonna know something's up if I do it.
You guys are like the closest. How many times has he picked you up?
Debatable.
How many times has he picked you up at the bowling alley?
I know
How many
I made a
times?
mistake. All right, I didn't mean to blow up the place last time. Stop bringing it up.
That was the first time I brought it up. I was keeping it a secret. I didn't even tell Madeline about that time.
Everyone knows.
No one knows. Renee knows, but she knows everything, apparently.
All right, I'll do it.
I heard that.
Yeah, I bet you did. You got a lot of talking to do after this.
It's gonna be weird. She puts on the helmet.
All right, everybody. Deep breaths. Should be quick. And he sets you guys up. The room he puts you in says level 2, and it looks like something's been detached, like a hallway's been entirely detached from this space. But there's a way it's set up to where he locks the door behind you guys, and then there's a click basically to secure the back from the cafeteria in that hallway to this pipe that leads to nowhere. And then there's very slowly the room starts to fill with water. And as it does, the door opens and you guys find yourselves looking at this illuminated ocean bottom.
Bee's gonna put a hand on Vincent's shoulder and she'll grab him by the pinky and lead.
And you see beautiful blues and greens of the algae in this area as you kind of moonwalk or hop over to another facility that is kind of down this slope. As you notice, the whole entire level 2 is kind of on a awkward lean now as it was detached. Okay. Give me a second to get this side of the door open. You're all doing great. I don't know what's in here, so whatever tools you got ready.
Want to make sure you got all your tools.
Oh, I always have my tools. I actually, this place is pretty nice. I got tools for each level, so I never got to go around, back up one level, grab a wrench, go down to the other level. I got section. I'm
Is
sorry.
it hot for anyone else?
Vincent,
Oh,
you're
yeah, that's gonna
fine.
happen.
You're fine.
It's fine. I can't wait to try and kick something's ass in slow motion.
It's really. Oh, this is pretty hot.
Take a deep breath. It's
I've
gonna
been-
be okay.
There is a sound that comes from level 2. And Dr. Ross, you see a quick, basically, wave
Uh-oh.
of, we would call it, this would be
A ripple.
green, a ripple of green weird.
From level 2.
From level 2. There's a second one. And as that happens, there is a...
Uh-oh.
We gotta get in there now. Something's going wrong. I can see it.
I'm working on it.
Come on, Simon. Elliot, whatever your name is.
Simon looks up. Huh? As he goes, huh? You hear a crash. And rubble begins to drop down, and then a massive claw slams down on top of Simon. Now, the claw itself is about, I would say, half the size of the entirety of level 2.
He's okay, I'm sure. He's fine. And B will fully grab Vincent's hand to start pulling him.
Now, here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The fingers of this claw are kind of blocking. Judith, you would be in between the pinky and the ring finger. Vincent and B, you are in between the ring finger and the middle finger.
Nice.
Dr. Ross, you are on the edge with Elliot at the door, trying to get the door open.
And it just goes right for Simon.
It just smashed Simon. Simon happened to be like underneath the middle finger.
Is he dead?
No,
He can't die.
he's
It'll just take
fine.
a millennia to come back.
It's just he's
Where's
probably back
Renee?
in his plane. I'm here.
Well,
Look
Where?
up and like, do I see anything that this arm is attached to?
You see a massive arm that's leading out of, if you assume out of this cave, but it's just all darkness, so it's just continuing up.
is it Clyde's?
Yeah, that's Clyde. Those ripples.
He's got arms.
Yeah, it's weird.
Most things are.
Doesn't
Okay.
usually take him out unless he's eating. You should see the things he eats.
Please open the door.
All right, Elliot, come on. We gotta go faster. Can you guys climb over those knuckles?
Yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Can we keep her?
Sure. If you would like to try and get over the knuckles, I would like an act under pressure from B. Are you leading or are you pushing Vincent?
So I rolled an 11. So what I'd like to do is with the hand, I'm gonna yeet him over it.
And you yeet Vincent over. Vincent, you glide over Clyde's finger and you land on the other side of, you go over both fingers. You got an 11? Yeah. You land
Yeah.
over both the fingers of the gap. And you kind of land next to Elliot and Dr. Ross, who Elliot is attempting to get this door open. Dr. Ross, can you do a help?
Do you want me to roll another act under pressure, or am I good to just climb over?
I would say for right now, you are good to
Okay.
start climbing over. Judith,
An
is,
8.
You are furthest back with Renee, a little bit ahead of you. Are you also trying to get over?
Yes, I would like to.
right.
And I rolled a 7.
A 7, fantastic. Okay, here's the thing. With an act under pressure, it's either a worse outcome, price to pay, or you lose something,
Or use your luck.
or use your luck.
I'll use luck.
Okay. So you automatically fix that. You hop over 2 of the fingers. Renee's like, "Hey, bud." Oh, he'll be back. He's more of a an image. That's why he keeps popping up everywhere. He's
I
kind of
see.
in and out, but I guess they're
That-
out of a suit. That's awkward.
Yeah.
Kind of like a cartoon character. Does that make sense?
Did he even need the suit? I mean, I guess he still did. I
But
don't
then
know.
he'd be naked.
We try to fit in where we can. We don't make things awkward. Imagine me floating down here, just minding my own business. Correction, he can do that. I would be crushed by the pressure of the water.
Yeah.
Elliot,
Alright,
how's
okay.
that door coming?
Yeah, it's getting open. You said you rolled an 8
Yes.
on help out? All right, with an 8, I believe.
I give +1 to the roll, but I suffer some sort of consequence, I believe.
Absolutely.
Yes, I expose myself to trouble or danger.
Okay. All right, with that 8, he starts to get the door open. Got it. Vincent, the door opens in front of you. Elliot starts walking in. He helps you in. He grabs for Dr. Ross. As he does that, Clyde's hand is beginning to lift up. And with that, the size of this hand pulling all the water with it as it's coming up. Vincent, you're holding on to the rail as that's happening. You're able to keep yourself to the side of the ship. Dr. Ross, you are flung up into the ocean.
No, 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 no.
Can I hold out my hockey stick? I don't even have my hockey stick. I was gonna say.
Don't worry about me. I'll find my way in. You just this green weird that's causing Clyde to get upset. Just figure it out. I'll find a way in.
As that happens, Judith, you and Renee, same thing, are starting to float up into the ocean with Clyde's hand. What would you like to do to try to stop that from happening? There are a few rocks, some algae around you.
Yes, I would like to take my blade and try to drive it into something to, like, maybe some of the algae or rock to make a bit of something to kind of stop from going up.
Absolutely. I guess that would be another act under pressure.
All right. Let me just see if I have anything to help me with this.
Renee will give you a +1. She got.
Sick. 8.
8. All right, same thing. You either lose something, worse outcome, or price to pay.
Price to pay.
Okay. You slam your blade into the rock, and as you do that, there's a bunch of residue and rock and algae and sand colliding. Everything's going crazy around you, and this larger than you thought rock smacks into your helmet.
Ah, shit. Oh no. Fuck. This shit's gonna break in a second.
What is everybody else doing?
Where am I?
You are right by Vincent at the door. The door is open. Elliot's trying to get you guys inside.
And what's Dr. Ross doing? He's
Floating away.
He's floating in the
He's floating
in the water.
In the tide.
Okay. Noted.
How far is Judith and Renee from?
Now that Clyde's hand is gone,
Yeah.
they're about 20 feet from you.
Oh God. Okay.
And there's like an imprint of Clyde's hand that was there. Dr. Ross, you're floating in the air, and as Clyde pulls his claws together, he swipes across your suit. It is completely opened. You feel the pressure of the ocean collide with you and squish you down completely.
Wait.
Okay. Let's solve this green weird
Hold
stuff.
on.
Hold on.
1 second.
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yes. Clyde's massive claw rips across your suit and your side, basically. And before you can feel the pain of your body being split almost in half or bisected, the pressures of the ocean reach into your suit now that it is opened and squeeze your body down and compress it.
And kill me.
Oh.
Am I dead?
You are not dead.
Oh. Well, dead?
Yeah. You are you are pressed down to the point where you cannot talk, you cannot move, and everyone else just sees a smaller, compressed version of Dr. Ross in the suit itself, compressed and just floating back down.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your compression noise?
Let's.
So Judith, now you know what might happen if your helmet continues to crack.
I see. Well, at least I won't die.
You might.
Maybe, yeah. That's true.
All right, let's get you out of here. And Renee, as the water starts to recede, words. I don't know.
Recede.
Recede.
Recede. Thank you. She's trying to push you along as you're trying to run further into the level 2. Go ahead and bring me a bad situation. Judith.
Yeah.
B, what would you like to do?
A 9.
I'm gonna start moving Vincent towards the inside of this thing so we can solve the green stuff so this thing stops messing with us.
Fantastic. You guys get to a second space that Elliot kind of sets you up with. Elliot goes back. He's like, I'm gonna go see how the others are doing. And he kind of like hops back to the other side. Oh, Jesus! As he sees Dr. Ross, what's left of him. You get one question for read a bad situation.
Yes, let me look. What's the best way out?
I
Or
mean,
in this
that
case.
door right there, yeah. As quickly as possible. But one thing that you do notice is as you and Renee are trying to run forward, you see another one of those. Oh, you would hear another one of those ripples go off. You guys hear them. Dr. Ross is the only one that sees the green weird going on. So is there any way you could speed up your process, you think?
Yeah. Is there a way to make like a current? I'm thinking.
You can always use magic.
I know I want to use magic, but
You also
my
got
magic-
$5 from Rondo for a mundane item. Would a fire extinguisher be a
Rusted
mundane
sword.
item?
No. I don't think that's in the water. I mean, it might.
It's one that explodes floating by. I mean, storyteller.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Go ahead.
If you'll allow, I would like to use magic to try to create a current.
Absolutely.
I do have dark magic that I use, and I like to make different like runes. If I make like a certain sign, so I'm gonna try to make that sign in the water, and use the hand of the quick current to just like sign it in the water.
Fantastic. Roll me a use magic. We don't use enough magic in this game.
Yes.
I agree.
And I got the weird, as they say. 8.
8.
Is that not?
That's doable. That's good.
Okay.
You're alive.
Okay.
For now.
With an 8. For now. It's my evil laugh. Rate it as you will. Where's my Discord? Ah, there it is. So with an 8, you get one effect. And the effect you want is for it to just shoot off in the direction that you need.
Yeah, like boom through the water.
Fantastic. Your previous conversations with the sculptor, as you write this rune, you yourself can see the purple weird that is connected to this as your hand begins to web
Ooh,
in front of you. And
cool.
in your mind, you hear, art is meant to flourish. And this massive current is shot out as you fan your hand once. You grab Renee, she grabs what's left of Dr. Ross, and you both shoot into, and all three of you shoot into level 2 into the door. And Elliot
Hell
shuts
yeah.
the door behind you.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
You're a mermaid.
That was wild. Yeah. Okay. We're safe. That's all that matters. This thing almost broke. And I would have turned into a potato.
Squished into the water.
You guys hear Dr. Ross. You hear his bones starting to readjust and morph back as Gus tries to repair him.
No, I like that voice. Can we keep that voice?
Yeah, can I get back to Kermit the Frog?
Dr. Ross just running
do you
down the hall.
want from me? I'm trying not to. I just gotta grow my vocal cords back.
Oh, excellent. Gus, take your time.
I'm sorry, Bee, but
Um,
time really is not of the essence.
Oh my goodness. it
So
was a
he didn't get
joke.
smushed and get the, the voice?
I kept his body alive. That is what I focused on.
I see.
Well, what do we see?
B, with your map, you would know that to your right is going to be the lab, and to the left is going to be the power core.
And we're here to fix the power core, or
Correct.
Okay.
Nice, yeah. That's probably where those explosions, the green explosions, coming from.
All right, Dr. Ross, can you walk?
Just give me a just give me a second, kid. I gotta regrow tendons and bones and viscera.
We don't have much time. There
I'm-
might be
I'm
another one of
working
those
on it. Look,
ripples.
unless you got a T-bone steak in your pocket, it's gonna take me a couple seconds.
All right, let's just see if we can find where whatever is affecting that thing is coming from.
Where's the map? I know where the green
So-
weird's being manipulated.
Okay, so here's the labs on the right here, and the power things on the left here, and then straight ahead is the oxygen, which makes me wonder how the station's getting oxygen, but we're just gonna pretend it's fine, I
magic.
guess. Yeah.
Keeper.
Magic, y'all.
Seeing the green pulses of weird, would I know what part of the station that they're coming from? The right or the left?
Yes, you would, and it would be the right.
All right.
Is that the power?
The lab.
Or is that the lab?
The lab.
Oh.
Well,
Vincent, since you've been near this door the most, read me a bad situation.
Yeah,
as
of course.
You hear footsteps on the other side.
That'll be a 13.
13, what would you like to
damn.
know?
Boxcars.
Boxcars, baby.
Damn. Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Read a bad situation. Hold 3.
You can ask any question you want about it.
That's
not
right.
not
because
just
it's
the ones
plus
listed.
12.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not just the listed.
It's 12
Not just the
plus.
listed one.
Those are our crits in this game.
Yeah. I guess. So do I still have 3 questions, or is it 1 turbo question?
Nope, you get
No, you
3
still
and you
get
can
3.
ask whatever you want.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit the very classic, even though it is on the list. What are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
That you haven't noticed?
That we
You
haven't
hear
noticed.
you hear footsteps to your
Mhm.
right.
Okay.
Like
in the lab.
clanking of boots, where you assume the lab
Okay.
to be. Yes.
All right. Okay. Could I possibly pick out just how many footsteps those are? Like how many pairs of steps?
Got you. 5.
Okay. And with my last hold, I will say, what is our best way in?
Your assumption.
What a finish on the music there.
Yeah. Yes. So, look, going off the map that B has told you about, there may be other ways to get in the lab? Question mark. But it would require you to break windows and windows, and that's probably not ideal in a place that would immediately be filled with water. This is your only way in. However, you do have a semi-immortal being with you.
Regenerate faster. So we
Yeah.
can throw you. Oh, or do you mean Renee?
Hey, Mandy, thank you.
Hey, thanks for the
thanks,
raid.
Mandy.
Many and friends. We've come to a head
Hi.
inside of the Mariana Trench.
We're under the sea, like that little
We're under
crab
the
guy from that
sea.
movie sings.
It's the beach episode.
It's the
Johnny
water.
is better.
It's the
Ah.
Thessalophobia episode.
It's the underwater episode. We need underwater music. Like the levels in Mario. Another
Oh, okay.
What did you
And
just
In
say?
Sonic.
what?
Sorry,
In what?
Mario.
In Mario.
In Mario.
In the Mario God.
Are they the Mario brothers?
I'm from New York, okay? That's how we say it.
And the Mario Brothers.
The Mario Brothers.
Hey, all those plumbers.
Immediately attacked.
Ayo.
Hey, yo, who's got all the Mario? Fuck.
I gotta get to that lab.
Oh, you're back?
Well,
Yes.
I-
Mostly.
Mostly.
yeah.
Mostly.
Hey, Gus, how much-
What do you want to do? There's
How
like
much
5 of
longer
them.
on that tibia? About 12 seconds, Doctor. Okay,
Oh,
but I can't walk yet. My tibia was
all right.
was powdered.
I don't know. What do I want to do? It's not like I'm gonna throw you in there to have them all shoot you and then regenerate. Oh, goodness.
Did Elliot come with us?
You want?
Why can't we do that? Why can't he just walk in there and,
You-
and get shot and then we use him as a decoy?
Wait, I could get shot, but I could also tear him to shreds.
Because then it'll take him another hour to repair.
I mean, we just drag him with
Look,
us.
look. A little something you guys don't know about me. Human flesh has got a lot of caloric intake.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
Oh, that's disgusting.
I need calories to regenerate.
We might want to
He pulls out a
stay.
lollipop.
Yeah,
Hey,
you've
this-
talked
That's
about
why
that
you
in
asked about the
Arby's.
T-bone.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna eat it, but Gus can like absorb it directly.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Okay.
So are you eating people? Is that what's happening?
I'm not eating them like through my mouth, but I can absorb their calories in a sense.
I feel like we're
Are
you
learning
eating
something
people?
new.
Elliot is just like jaw dropped.
Wait a second. I thought you were kidding. You're gonna eat them?
I'm not gonna eat them. I'm gonna absorb them.
The same thing.
No, it's
That's the same
different.
thing.
Okay.
Do you want me to go in that room or not?
I mean,
Just-
sure, but
Just do it.
God.
All right, Gus,
That's
you're up.
disgusting.
I've been waiting all night for you to say that. And all of a sudden, Dr. Ross's arms just go, and out comes his giant tyrant-like claws. And the door opens up, and Dr. Ross runs in.
You run in. You are immediately met with a firing squad in the lab room. And all of you hear as bullets just start going off. Dr. Ross, go ahead and roll me a kick some ass.
Vince is probably trained on anyone who's trying to run away.
Absolutely. Oh,
Um,
it's gonna happen.
A 10.
10. Outstanding. You get an extra bonus as well as to kick some ass. What would you like to add to it? As each of these guys, I won't say. How much damage do your claws do?
4.
4. Immediately, Dr. Ross, you run into this room with these claws. They are filling you with bullets. And it is doing nothing to Gus as you swipe at 2 of them. Just 2 quick swipes. And the part that's everyone is glad they did not see is the fact that when you clawed through the 2, they are bisected and then their flesh is absorbed by Gus as you clean through them.
So I want suffer less harm with that attack.
All right.
Mm.
With these wounds, you would have taken 4 harm. You will now only take 3.
And I take 1 less because I have Immortal. And
So you
let's
take 2.
see if I... Oh!
The tank.
Oh! That's a 14 on Unquenchable Vitality.
Oh my goodness. Did you
So
take
I
any
That
take-
damage?
vitality is surely unquenchable.
I heal 2 harm and stabilize my injuries.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
So yeah, you took no damage as you run into this firing squad, take out 2 of them. The other 3 immediately start screaming, shooting crazily. One of them starts running. Vincent, you had your gun trained for one of those. Go ahead and roll me a kick some ass.
Yep.
Bee's just standing there, literally with her mouth open, like, what am I
I
listening?
got a 7.
With a 7, you're able to gun down that one, but your gun jams as that happens. One of them gets out of shock very quickly, notices there's other people, and he kind of leans over to get ready to fire at you. What is everybody else doing as you all see this? Basically in the same Abbey getup as the ones you saw at that church earlier, holding an assault rifle aimed at Vincent.
Wait, they're the same Abbeys from the church?
Not the same ones, but
Oh,
they're
I
in the
thought-
same getup.
I thought this was like a, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Red, where it's like the, never mind. If you've never seen it.
We'll get back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I want to try to. I want to try to like get Vincent out of the fire, out of the range of this.
All right, protect someone.
Yes, protect.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a protect someone.
Beatrix, you okay?
Why are you talking to me? You're eating people.
Can I use luck?
You can. What did you fail?
I rolled a 6.
Yeah. Absolutely, you can use
Wait,
your
wait,
luck.
don't we
Alright.
have something that if you help someone, you get a +1?
We do.
Oh, we do. So that would be a
Trained,
7.
Drilled coordination.
And a 7 is good, right?
A 7 is a mixed success.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
What happens if you run out of luck?
You
You're
are doomed.
Oh,
I get to make decisions on your life. on your
On a
behalf.
7+, you protect them, okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Absolutely. And basically, the bullet grazes Judith. Judith, go ahead and take 2 harm for me as you were hit by the
You got
grazing
armor?
bullet.
it. I do. So I only take 1.
Yes. B, what are you doing? That guy shoots, his gun clicks as it jams, and he's like, shit.
Bee's like shocked, but then like shakes her head and then pulls out her brass knuckles and she's like, all right, I'm gonna kick some ass.
Oh,
All
hell yeah.
right.
All right.
B, you charge in, rollerblades still on, and you slide through this lab room.
What a total success. Just slides in, uppercuts someone.
Just completely uppercuts this guy. You hear the crunch of his jaw
Gives
as
a little
you
spin.
knock him out. How much damage is that?
I rolled an 11. With brass knuckles, I actually don't know. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Brass knuckles.
Go on
Gear.
without me while I look it up. Oh, okay. If you're looking it up.
No, I was just looking at your foundry sheet. It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say, yeah. Months.
I'll say it's a 2.
Say it's a
2
2 for
harm.
now, and then I'll let you know if it's different.
Yeah, with a 2 though, these guys don't have much health, and you knock him out. There's 1 Abbey left.
Brass knuckles, 1 harm, hand stealthy. So
Oh, okay, so he's still up.
yeah.
And so
But,
with that,
but with your 11, you can add a harm if you want to
ooh,
choose
you
that.
could.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay, and with that, you punch him in the face. You knock him out, but just with reflex, he tries to attack you. And so it's just one of those pop and then pop back. He's gonna hit you with 1 harm because he's swinging with his fist.
I got armor, so
Armor. So you just get nudged, basically.
yeah. I'm
Take
assuming
it.
she'll
You've
do
gotten
the
into so many hockey
uppercut, and then she
fights.
does like a spin around to go hit someone else, and they attempt to shoot at her, but she's on blades.
She's on blades. She's wheeling around.
Mhm.
There's 1 guy left. I said 5, right?
Yeah.
You did say
Killed
5,
2.
yep.
You killed 2. You shot 1.
You knocked one out.
Yeah. So there's one left.
Can I follow in after
You sure can.
B and go for one?
Yeah.
Go for the last one?
Yeah.
With my blade
Use that sword.
Oh, yeah.
that I've yet to use.
While you were in the Mariana Trench, I was studying the blade.
Okay. Let's see. Where is Kicks?
Gonna be tough. Ooh, y'all are rolling really
Let's
good.
go.
Hell yeah.
We ain't dying this time, all right?
Yes,
No, we're
you
not.
can't.
We're not fucking dying this
You
time.
really shouldn't. And you guys, you're like, wow, Dr. Ross is terrifying, and then Judith just comes in and chops the head off this last dude.
Zing!
Oof.
Oh, goodness gracious!
And then Jude just puts the blade back on her back like Blade from like Wesley Snipes.
Doesn't wipe it on the coat as she does it.
Yeah. Yes, actually.
And you see Dr. Ross just standing there, and his hand is on one of the corpses, and it's just pulsating as this body is just... And Dr. Ross is just looking at you guys like, I told you. He doesn't even notice that, like, Gus is feeding on this corpse. And with each pulse, you see each bullet hole just close up.
God, why do you have to be
Never
so
touch
gross
me.
about it?
Ever.
Never touch you. I wasn't planning on it, kid.
As that's happening, you notice that the hand drops something, and it's like a little mechanism, like a similar to a beeper. And Dr. Ross, you notice that there is a green aura around it.
What is that? That
Oh, it's something Isaac was working on to communicate with Clyde.
Yeah, whatever that is, it's causing him to get irate. That's what's making him ornery.
I don't know how to work it. I don't know if I'm gonna piss him off more if I touch it.
Well, I don't know it. Renee, you know how to work this thing?
No, that thing wasn't alive when I was down here.
I'll take a look at it.
You're the nerd. Go do the thing.
Gus, I need an arm back. As you wish. Gus' arm falls off. You see a little baby arm start to regrow out of his side. All right, just about 6 seconds.
Go ahead and roll me weird science. we get goofy here on the weird. Guys.
9.
Certainly is weird.
9.
I pick a requirement, and the keeper picks a second one.
All right. We always
Requirement:
use that
adult-sized arms.
The requirement is going to be that you have to. There's a radius in which this will work to calm down Clyde, and it is close.
And my requirement is... These are terrible choices. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's made of weird, is that it needs a rare and or weird material?
Yes, and and the way we've been dealing with that is it already has weird established with it, so we'll go with that.
Got it.
But you want something to calm Clyde down is my assumption, right?
Okay, so from what this says, this is like, I assume Clyde's got some radio transmitter in him that is kind of giving him green, weird, causing him to grow, but somehow it's gotta get close. So someone's gotta go have a conversation with Clyde.
That sounds like a great idea for you to do.
Have a conversation with Clyde?
You gotta be close.
Just walk up?
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because you said you wanted to solve the green stuff, so you go solve the green stuff.
Also, you're pretty much the only one who could, unless we get in a sub and we just, I don't know, all go up to him.
So, let me tell you a little something. Oh, you know what? Gus, you want to tell him? Dr. Ross isn't exactly immortal. I can only bring him back so many times before
Yeah,
his
I know what that's like.
his body runs out of a caloric intake that I cannot bring him back from.
I just
You
watched
just-
you slurp a person like a milkshake.
Yeah, you
what do
ate
you
like
mean?
3 people.
Unless you have about 100 more of those, I can probably bring him back about 2 more times.
Well, we just won't let you die 2 more times.
Was that supposed to be
More
funny,
than we
Judith?
have.
I laughed after, so yeah. Um,
She's got a point.
You see?
I don't.
So what are we supposed to do? Sing it a lullaby?
Yeah, I don't know how else we're supposed to go confront this thing.
Fine, you want me to go? I'll go. But I'm not gonna be here to protect y'all. I gotta go out there. I gotta talk to the big old Leviathan.
Vincent. Elliot's got the door open to the power core, and you see this massive orange sphere that is glowing. And there's a little terminal that he's kind of underneath the hood of, kind of like a plumber at a sink.
Yeah?
I'm gonna need. I need more hands down here. If you could assist with something.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, Doc. I'm needed in the giant
Go make
sun-looking...
go make sure this level doesn't fall to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
And I'll go deal with the fucking Leviathan. All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah,
trade.
delegation of resources.
Is there any other suits in here? Because his is ripped.
Not where you are right now, but you do know there's the O2 and medical spaces. If you go down further down the hall, you can check that out.
Okay. Before you go, 1 second, and she's gonna go towards the O2.
All right.
Or,
you go,
yeah, O2.
yeah.
Where's she
go ahead and
going?
roll a mystery for me. Vincent, you see a bunch of wires, lights, switches, and Elliot's like, okay, no pressure, but I'm gonna ask you to flip that switch over there, the green one. And when I say go, you flip it, and then you're also gonna turn that knob 80 degrees, and then I need you to take that. It looks kind of like a stick shift. You're gonna move it left, right, up, right, left. Okay? I need you to do that all when I say go. Got it? I need you to roll an active pressure for me.
Yeah, that definitely
I was like,
warrants
oh,
a
boy.
roll.
What is this, bringing Gale back to life? Jesus. I rolled a 10, by the way.
10? Okay.
Total success.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
You go into the O2 area, and you see that is around 50%. What you also see is a suit, an extra suit.
Okay. She's gonna grab the suit. She's gonna run up to Dr. Ross and be like, "So you don't have the funny voice again, even though I thought it was really funny, but I don't think it's gonna help you."
No. Ma, I wasn't even thinking that.
Vincent, with the
Okay.
9, I need worst outcome, price to pay, or you
Lose something.
A hard choice.
hard choice, price to pay, or lose something.
I'd choose a hard choice.
Hard choice. Okay. As you're moving all these knobs, flipping the switches all on time, you see something in here is like there's some open wires.
Okay.
And they're kind of like flipping and flying towards Elliot. You can either continue to do what Elliot says, or you reach out and protect him, because you don't know what those wires are going to do.
I would absolutely reach out and protect him.
Okay. The wires shoot out. You grab the wires. They are live wires. You take 4 damage.
Ouch.
But as you do that, you notice that there's a and the orange sphere of weird seems to glow brighter. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh shit. Oh,
They just... Ow.
your whole body seized up for a moment. You're kind of, all the muscles in your body kind of feel really tense. You feel as if you're on fire right now.
I popped a crown.
All of you see Vincent is like on his back right now, kind of in pain.
Nah, what happened to
Jesus.
what happened to you, Vincent? You dead? Nah, he'll be fine.
Sure.
Look at that! Look at that thumbs up. That's a thumbs up of a man who knows what he's doing.
All
Okay,
right.
Yes,
She's
Judith.
gonna take.
You put your hand
Oh.
up. You got something to say.
Do you want me to go with you, Dr. Ross?
Can't guarantee your safety. I'm not gonna do that. You could die. Not gonna put it lightly.
I guess, actually, I can't even. My suit is also broken, so...
Well, I gave him a new suit. Did that also come with a helmet, Keeper?
Yes.
So she will take Dr. Ross's helmet and give it to you because the helmet was fine.
That is correct.
Okay.
Frankensuiten.
I'll go with you.
That's your choice. I'm a big fan of make your choice.
While we do that, what are the two of you going to do?
I'll carry the old man back to the.
There is a medical area.
Oh, that's right.
next to those two.
B's gonna piggyback Vincent and carry him on over to the medical bay.
All right.
I'll take care of him. Don't worry.
All right. I'll go help the kid out. Good luck. So we have the party splitting up, and Vincent and Judith, you are going to go confront Clyde.
Dr. Ross
be-
and Judith.
I'm sorry. Dr. Ross and Judith, you are going to confront Clyde, while Vincent and B are healing. I will deal with the heal first. Electrical burns can
Yeah.
usually
Frank
usually
knows all
very-
about this.
We're gonna use magic though, as you open up the medical storage area of the space, and you see a bunch of, similar to what Dr. Ross had, hyena patches, and you see a toad kind of floating in a small little tank, and it winks at you.
Ugh,
You
I'm gonna
see
keep you.
you see some gauze, you see some bandages.
She takes the frog to keep.
Okay.
Like the canister.
You have a rock and a
Yeah.
frog.
Yes, I do. I'm assuming that B has had burns before, not necessarily electrical burns, but I feel like because she's had to kind of manage medical on her own, she might know what to use.
Yeah, absolutely. You see some ointments as well, and you see some You see ton of ibuprofen. So much ibuprofen.
But you said we're gonna use magic, so
That is true. But you see something that looks like ointment.
does the frog talk?
I don't know.
She holds it up. She's like, "Do you know what I should use?"
What seems to be the symptoms of the patient?
Excellent. I was hoping this would happen. Electrical burns.
Oh, yes. Is this Elliot?
No, it's that guy.
Oh,
Vince.
oh, those seem serious. Yes, yes. You're going to spread that ointment there on him. It
Okay,
has.
this one?
Yes. It seems
Okay.
it has yellow weird applied to it. It is capable of sending
Time.
Yes, precisely, young lady. Fantastic.
Yes. I knew I'd get it eventually. Okay.
You have
she's
to
gonna
apply it
set
quickly though, because every second counts. It only
She
will
sets
take him
the-
back so far into time.
the frog on the corner of the bed and she just slops it on wherever she sees the burns.
Yeah, mainly on his arms because he was like reaching out. and his arms are singed for the most part. Vincent, you're going in and out of it as you are unstable. And you just have a moment in which you remember when you were sick in bed. I gotta do everything for you, Dad, huh?
Oh.
And B's just like, you're gonna be cool. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be fine. It's just burns. It's not your first rodeo.
Go ahead and roll.
Don't be such a baby about it. Come on.
You know what? I want you to roll a protect someone.
Okay.
And I believe B has something.
Oh no! Wait, B does have something. I'm gonna use that instead. But it says when fighting a monster.
Ah, okay. So yeah, what'd you roll?
2 1s, but I can use a luck.
You can use a
can
luck.
use a
You
luck.
got plenty.
I'm gonna use a luck.
All right. The frog very quickly. Not in softer.
Oh,
If you move it too fast, you could possibly just pull the skin off completely.
oh, okay.
It's very sensitive. Yes.
Thank you. What's
You
your
should
name?
be. Oh, Gregory.
Thank you, Gregory. Sir Gregory.
I am no sir. That is my father's name.
Sorry.
You seem to be, you care about this person very much.
Don't tell him that. It's dangerous caring for him, so can't have him knowing that.
Ah, yes, well, what I've learned down here is these people care very much for each other. And it brings some sort of happiness to them. Would you say that your time with this gentleman has at least done that for you?
Yeah, but things I care about get in the way.
Ah. Everyone's story must end eventually. We have
Well,
no
not his
control over
today.
that. Is right, because you are his savior. Good show, good show. And he takes his frog hands and kind of claps.
Thank you, Sir Gregory.
The doors shut behind Judith and Dr. Ross, and it is a silent hop or glide out into the darkness. You reach to a point where you are outside of the cave. Dr. Ross, for the most part, is leading as Gus changes your eyes to absorb whatever light can be found within this space. Judith, you are in complete darkness, but you are holding on to Dr. Ross's arm as he's leading you out, and you get to a spot similar to when the sub was on that cliff. And you guys are on the edge of a cliff. And you just look out into the abyss of the water.
You know you didn't have to come out here.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. You made us all feel bad that you had to do this by yourself, so figured you could use some company.
I am pretty good at the guilt trip.
Yeah. Clearly.
All right, well, I'm gonna talk to this thing. Or try to communicate with it somehow. But if it attacks, just not if. Just give me some space. That hand was big. If I get fucked up, I don't want you also to get fucked up. Who's gonna take care of the 2 children inside?
Yeah. I'll keep my distance, and if something bad happens, I can do my magic and get myself out of here pretty quickly too. I've learned.
That's pretty good. The little web hand.
Yes.
That was
I can
neat.
Swim pretty fast.
You're all right, Jude. You're all right.
Yeah. All right, let's get this done.
All right, you big fucker. Where are you? And Dr. Ross is gonna look at the remote control. What does it look like? Is it just like one big red button, or are there multiple?
It seems as though Isaac was working on, as you did your weird science on this, you notice he was working on certain tones that he assumed would appease Clyde. And basically this tool was jammed in a position of a tone that you assume would have been irritable to him. And it just kept going off. And the buttons were basically jammed in those positions to where it couldn't be undone. And you were able to pop them out. And now you're experimenting more to see if you can find the right tune.
Okay. He's green. And green was not his color. But he is a creature of green. Can I... I'm trying to think what I could roll here.
We love to roll. Play the song.
Ooh, I haven't done this in a while.
Okay.
Dark Past. You trawl through your memories for something relevant to the case at hand. Roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, ask the keeper 2 questions from the list below. 7 to 9, ask 1. On a miss, you can ask a question anyway, but that will mean you are personally complicit in creating the situation you are now dealing with.
Okay.
A 10. Ask the keeper 2
10.
questions.
What are the 2 questions you would like to ask?
What black magic do I know that could help here?
Ooh.
And when I dealt
Okay.
with this creature before, or one of its kind, what did I learn?
I will answer the black magic one second because the first time you dealt with a sea creature, you learned that they enjoy songs.
Enjoy what?
It's one
Sorry?
of the-
You broke up?
They enjoy songs.
Song.
It is some-
Oh.
It is what kept sailors and pirates alive
Oh,
when they
yeah.
would go out to sea.
It's a lullaby.
And the black magic that you do know is one that you learned from science when you were out at sea in World War II.
So he's going to take this remote, and I assume it has like a dial for different weirds. And he's gonna turn it to blue. And he's just gonna go, I miss all you sons of bitches. It was one of the best days of my life. And he's gonna hit the button. He's gonna think about all the fellow soldiers that died with him. The only reason he got to live is because he had Gus. And all of those soldiers in Europe around him were dying. And he's gonna try to tap into those dead soldier friends of his that he had and just have some fun and sing a song.
Previously, you just saw ripples. And because that's just so fucking cool, I'm just gonna have it happen. The device clicks into a blue aura, and you are putting so much of your magic and weird into it that, Judith, you are able to see the blue aura burst from this device, and it bursts into 5 images of young men, probably in their 20s, sitting around a bar, singing songs of fellowship and being heroes for their family. And it's a tune that you watch as Dr. Ross gets enveloped in seeing these old friends again. And as that happens, you have to hold on to Dr. Ross as a current pulls you for a moment as this massive Leviathan slithers up to you. Its face about the size of, as we said before, the entire front of that USS Roanoke. Both of you are engulfed by just one eye looking at you.
Hey, big guy.
It watches.
Time to go
It
back to
blinks
bed.
once. It looks at the vision that you've created, Dr. Ross. And then it looks at the two of you.
We're just a couple.
Go ahead.
Me and you, Clyde, we're just a couple of old soldiers. I hope one day I can get the rest you get. But I gotta keep going. So I need you to just take a nap. We'll be out of your hair soon.
Slithers away. You watch as it finds in the distance what looks like a mountain to you guys. It kind of just takes its front claws, kind of scrapes at the top of the mountain, and you see clouds of dust kind of envelop all of him. Then as the clouds fade away, you see just a mountainside. And you assume that Clyde is just resting on the top of it.
And Dr. Ross looks around at all of his old buddies and does a salute. They salute him back. And it just fizzles out.
And as it fizzles out, that cloud of dust that Clyde kicked up fades over in front of the wide view that you guys had earlier. And it glides over a space, Dr. Ross, that you see in the distance. It looks different than all the cliffs and mountains that you saw earlier. Is that a city? And that's where we're gonna end this episode of the Weird.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be a doozy.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Good ending, Chris. That's good.
That was awesome,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Woo.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are going to be back tomorrow night for another episode and the finale of the Weird. These guys still
Watch us
have
all
a lot.
crying.
A lot to get done and figure out. You know, there's still stuff here at this facility that they can check out. Who knows what's going on? And also deal with Dr. Gemini and the change. Also, we have Friday, Ancestral Blood. That will be the last one, and then they're gonna take a quick break, and then they'll be back in 3 weeks.
Couple weeks,
Yes.
yeah. Handful of weeks.
Handful of weeks. Tuesday, Ignite Recall is coming up, and then that's going to be our main show for those few weeks. And then in October, October 4th?
Yeah.
Third.
The third, yes.
October 3rd, Defend Your Romance, Dragon Age, the Inquisition version.
I think it's just Dragon Age as a whole, right?
Is it Dragon Age
Yes.
as a whole?
Yes.
Ooh,
All the
it's
ages.
better.
Yeah.
Yes, all of the ages.
All of the Dragon
All
Ages.
the ages.
All the dragons. All just
They're gonna defend all of them. So yeah, that's everything that's happening here on Magi Twitch channel. If you want to check out any of the shows, if you didn't get a chance to see this one tonight, it'll be on YouTube sooner than later, as well as all of our Magi shows on here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. And always don't forget to stay weird.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
See you
See you tomorrow.
tomorrow.